caught my eye. Midnight rodeo in the sky. Kiss the moves, it's all a game. Love's a mystery with no name. Kiss the moves and see where it leads. Heartbreak's just another speed. He said, let's go for a wild ride out to the countryside so wide. But what he didn't tell me soon was he had a date with the moon. In the starlight he got bold. Said life's too short to be cold. Kiss the moose, it's all for fun. Till the heartbreak's said and done. Kiss the moose, it's all a game. Love's a mystery with no name. Kiss the moose and see where it leads. Heartbreak's just another speed. In the starlight got bold. Said life's too short to be cold. We'll be cold. Kiss the moose, it's all for fun. Till the heartbreak's said and done. Kiss the moose, it's all a game. Love's a mystery with no name. Kiss the moose and see where it leads. Heartbreak's just another speed.
Welcome back to the live weekly top live.
Top Live.
Our very first Thursday weekly top live.
Yeah, I think so. We've had them on Sundays and on for Saturdays. I don't
But
know about Fridays.
For a Thursday, Joe, not a chance. This is our inaugural Thursday live, and we got a lot to talk about. I'm curious to see how this goes. Weekday. Some people are at work.
I know.
Well, not Europeans. You guys are home
They
from
should
work.
be home from work.
Europeans work from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Oh,
Tuesday through Thursday. So happy Thursday to all our Europeans after your long 3-day work week.
And Americans have a 3-day work week. Have a 3-day weekend this week.
We get off for 4th of July?
Yes.
Always?
I mean, not unless you work at a grocery store.
Ah, damn it.
But everyone else does.
Oh, okay.
No, and all his kids aren't even in school.
I know. It doesn't even count. School's not in
I
session.
like these couple compliments we're getting for the shirts.
That's right.
We're very bright today.
This is the one and only Keisha Cole shirt sent in by the one and only Kit's Pajamas. And Joe?
This is the one and only Padam shirt, I
Sent
believe,
in.
made and sent in by Ash.
Ash, are you here? Did you make this shirt?
I don't know. Is this shirt? Does Kylie sell these Padam shirts, or did Ash have this shirt made?
It's a great shirt.
If Ash is not here, we'll have to get that answer later. We're very bright today. I like that.
I don't wear this shirt often in public because it really turns heads.
Yeah,
I get too much attention.
Mike's got a very sexy shirt on.
I get way too much attention when I wear this shirt.
Mike's walking around. He's like,
I've attempted to wear this shirt out a few times. Like, hey, I like this shirt, and people just start yapping at me about it. I'm like, all right, I gotta stop wearing this out.
yeah. Or they're like,
no. Even people who have no idea who Keisha Cole is, they're so curious about the shirt. Like, what is that? What are you wearing? Who's on your shirt?
I kind of love that it says Cole. I mean, you could do Keisha Cole, but I feel like Keisha Cole might be more known for the Keisha than the Cole. Would she not?
Oh, I think so. Keisha, yeah.
Yeah, I would think more. If someone said Keisha, I'd be like, Keisha Cole. You know? But instead, we just got a Cole.
Terrell Miles, I agree. I do need a Madonna shirt.
Yolanda says, it's the Cleve.
Yeah, I do get some people being like, whoa, who's on your shirt?
Like, holy macaroni. A bunch of guys are just staring at Mike like this.
No, honestly, I've gotten more attention by women asking about the boobs on my shirt.
Mike loves talking to people about the boobs on his shirt. Mike, you should wear one of those shirts that like have boobs on them, like a bathing suit body.
I'm gonna have a shirt that has drawn on boobs right around my chest, and then there's gonna be text that just says, "These are my boobs."
These are my boobs. My boobs, not your boobs.
Mike, nice booties.
Hello,
hello, everyone. Welcome to the Thursday Live. We're just hanging out. We're just talking. No voting today.
But
the lottery will run. The Patreon selections will take place.
The muscles will be flexed.
Jane. Oh, we can't show Jane.
Jane had her muscle. Jane, let's see your muscle.
One more time. Oh, yeah.
It's coming out in it. There we go. There's Jane's muscle.
And Jane, is that a tattoo on your muscle?
That is a tattoo. She got 2 tattoos.
Whoa!
She got another tattoo. And another tattoo.
Jane's a cool guy.
Yeah, Jane's pretty cool. Jane's pretty cool.
All right. I need to fix this.
Alina was the first one in town. Hello, everyone. Please show our favorite brother some love and like the live.
Ah, thanks, Alina. That's right. Like the live. Alina, you are you have a great memory.
Oh, yeah. Hype.
Like, you remember all the things.
Hype.
I always forget the things. We got Shevkovsky. Hello, everyone. Let's hope this time the lottery doesn't turn into a big mess since there's so many lists that are of U.S. European artists.
Yeah. We're going to spend the entire video shaming those people, and I think that will be really fun.
Demetria. Hey, Moose Gang peeps. Hi, Demetria.
And so, and then also, yeah, the fun thing that's happening today is the Patreon post will go up.
That's right. In real time.
Yeah.
Live.
Yep. So that'll just go up at some point before noon.
Yeah.
Before 1 hour. So within the next 54 minutes. I haven't decided yet.
So which one is Jane? This one?
Scene 3.
Nice. Okay, now I know. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to show.
Someone's got to know.
Someone's got to know it.
All right. Let's see.
We have 2 mice now, so Joe can control it and I can control it.
Yes, we've been fighting over the mouse a lot, but it's nice. Mike doesn't have to reach over.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah,
it's nice. I was making sure that her camera was aligned with her because I moved it. Yeah, so I've got my own over here. I could really use in school when you had the desk attached to
that
the chair.
flips down. Yeah,
I could use that right here. Just
you know what I like? I like the desks that were attached to the chair, and then you had the flip up, and you put all your books in there, and then we'd be like, "All right, take out your science book," and it just fucking chaos in the classroom. For about 30 seconds, it was just the loudest fucking thing in the world.
Joe, there were good kids with self-awareness who would gently place it down.
Was that you?
No. Nah. And then there was idiot children like
us.
Myself who would just
full drop from the top.
I'm ready now.
Full drop from the top.
Chow, it's Thursday. Where are you? Chow?
She went under the bed.
Oh, my
She's
goodness
not here.
gracious.
Sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
Yvonne Asante. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Okay,
Hello.
so
let's start up on this lottery business.
Yeah, let's get that going so it's not a mess like Shevkovsky say.
Well, it's gonna be a mess.
Lex goes, yes, shame them all. Lord knows we dish out a lot of shame on this channel. And we're not exempt from the shame dishing. It often is aimed right here at these 2. But we have no issue dishing it out forward towards you all, the viewers.
You all deserve it.
You all deserve to be shamed. We have all earned the shame.
Here's our YouTube content manager. We're going to enter a number of contents. 16.
Once again.
Filter. 1 suggestion per user.
I love this. Thank you again to Simon for putting this all together.
Move
Making
this
our
over so
lives
we can see what everyone's saying.
Substantially easier.
And we're probably going to get some lists that are from... Let me just make sure. Okay. Probably going to get some lists that are from some people that didn't listen to the instructions, and we'll just have to run another lottery.
Broke the law, Joe.
Broke
These are
the law.
criminals.
Now, to be fair, there is a chance. There's also a chance that 2 different people put the same artist in, and if that's the case, whoever comes up first of the 16.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we got to do 16 all at once because there's a really high chance that we have to run another one. That's why I think we'll usually do 8 to build more suspense, but in this situation, we really know we're probably going to have to run more. It would be very surprising if we didn't. Here we go. Let's start it up.
Drum roll, please. No, what were we saying? Fire alarm, please. Man, put the edge on, huh? And once again, thank you to Simon for putting this together. Wow, how exciting.
Oh, I already see one.
You already see a bad boy, a bad girl?
So we're going to start off here. Let me make sure we're seeing it. Okay. Oh, I can pull this in a little bit more.
We're seeing it, Joe. Oh, yeah. That's cool. All right.
I think that's big enough.
Does everyone see it? We can make it bigger. Oh, yeah.
All right. So on our first 4, we have Bella Ari's Burna Boy Week.
Which is, I believe, a Nigerian artist.
Very good. Mike knows of this.
I know of Burna Boy. Burna
Very
Boy is quite
exciting.
popular.
Girls Aloud Top 5 Week 2.
Sorry, brother.
Gotta read the
Or
pinned
sister.
comment. Gotta watch our videos and listen to what we say.
Girls Aloud is from Europe.
Girls
so they
Aloud
are-
is from Europe. No Europeans, no Americans, no Canadians, and no Australians. Suede Week.
I don't know Suede. So let's
right.
see.
All right.
Where's the artist Suede from? London, England. All right.
Rad Wimps, amazing Japanese rock band.
Okay.
I think I'll take Vic. I trust that Vic did it correctly.
Yes, I do trust in Vic, our known Patreon, Discord chatter, Moose Gang affiliate.
All right, moving on to the next 4. We have South Asian Music Coke Studio Week.
Coke Studio.
All right.
Every place was Coke Studio in the 80s, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, Mike, you couldn't help yourself with that one. Huh?
The 80s and cocaine go together like peas and carrots, Joe.
Oh, yeah. The 80s and cocaine go together like the 80s and carrots.
The 80s and cocaine.
All right. Anime theme songs week, sung in Japanese. Very good.
All right.
Latin music week. All right, we're going to have to look at these artists a little bit. Shakira, definitely not from the United States. Don Omar, definitely not from the United
J
States.
Balvin.
Although, I'm going to have a little issue here because I think we've done almost all of these videos.
Did we do Daddy Yankee?
I don't think we did Despacito.
We did Ricky Martin, though, didn't we?
I don't think so. We've definitely done Don Omar and Shakira. Both those songs. Like those songs specifically.
Right.
I don't know if we've done Mi Gente.
But it's been a few years.
I'd say it's been long enough.
I think it's been long enough. What is our statute of limitations? 2 years?
I mean, at least, yeah, 2 years.
At least a year.
At least a year, but maybe up to 2 years.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been like 2 years, so we could do a refresher. So
All right,
we'll allow
we'll
it.
leave
Art
it in.
story.
And hold on, USA does not include Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's a gray area, isn't it? They are citizens,
I know.
but it's
So I think we're kind of on the lines of, should this be voted on a little bit with what's going on right now? Because, okay, this list has 2 songs that we've already done, and Ricky Martin is Puerto Rican. And I think Luis Fonsi is Puerto Rican too.
Who's Luis Fonsi?
That's Despacito. I don't know why
Oh.
why his name isn't on that one, but he's the
okay.
one who did Despacito. And if it's the Justin Bieber version,
You know what? I
we're gonna
think
have to avoid Justin Bieber.
I
for
think
that
because Puerto Rico
Canadian.
is in the Caribbean, and we would allow Jamaica, we would allow Cuba.
one. I mean,
You know what I mean?
is South Florida not in the Caribbean?
No,
Okay.
no, that dirty little.
Maybe they can amend the list as correct. But you know what? That's 3 of 5 that have a little bit of a issue, I would say.
You didn't say anything about Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is part of the United States,
Maybe.
technically. It's true. We
Yeah.
didn't say anything about Puerto Rico. We didn't say U.S. territories.
I think it would be wrong to not include Puerto Rico and include Jamaica and Cuba.
Jamaica and Cuba aren't part of the United States.
I know, but Cuba's closer.
That's fine. That's fine. It's okay if you didn't know that. It's fine.
I think it's fine. We allow this.
All right. We'll
We're
allow it.
expecting some mistakes. We
Well,
just don't want any blatant.
I wasn't going to have an issue with Puerto Rico. It's just 2 of the videos we have also already done. It's not like this is the first offense.
I think Joe hates Puerto Rico, is what I'm kind of gathering from like a lot of his aggression about this. Guys,
All right. Trump's trifling ass doesn't treat Puerto Rico like it's part of the United States, so I say Puerto Rico should be allowed. All right.
no. Oh, I thought she wrote allowedeth.
All right. We're leaving Puerto
All right.
Rico in. So
Thank you for
Art
the super-
Stories Latin Mix Week.
Thank you for the super chat kits.
Approved. And then V-Pop, Vietnamese Pop Week. Wonderful.
Yeah, clear. That's what they say before you shock someone with a defibrillator. Is that how, defibrillator? That word always messes me up.
Now, yeah, okay, so people were wondering that. I'd say if it's reasonably like, okay, sure, if one of the people in these Vietnamese pop groups like happen to be born in the United States and moved, like a K-pop star is born in the United States and then moves to, I feel like, or even if you did Blackpink, because I think one of the Blackpink members might have been born in Australia. I can't remember.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
Rosé?
It's not necessarily the whole goal is to get more variety. So it's okay if there's like, oh, well, blah, 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 was born here, blah, blah, blah. As long as it's something we've never done before. And so I understand your concern with like, oh, we've watched some of those videos.
That's what I mean.
Because the whole point is just to watch different genres of music, different artists from around the world. That's the whole point. So, we don't have to be extremely strict. But I guess, we're...
Hey, y'all too technical. Just do it, lol. I mean, you got to draw a line. You got to draw a line. And I'm just drawing lines over here. That's it.
I agree. We're being too technical.
Well, I just wanted to say, like, I don't want to, if this is a girl group from Vietnam, I don't want to go in and be like, well, one of their members is from Australia. No, we're not. That's okay, is what I mean. I'm just making the statement in case anyone was going to be snarky about it. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
We're continuing. We're doing it. Jackson Wang Week.
Who the hell is Jackson Wang?
Is he a Korean pop star? I think he
Jackson Wang. I love that name.
is. Caribbean Week. Kevin Little.
Oh,
Wayne Wonder.
fuck,
Beanie
I
Man.
love
Sean
that song.
Paul. Jock Cure. All right. Talia Week.
I'm not playing favorites, but that's my favorite week, just because it has Kevin Little on it.
Oh,
and Sean
boy.
Paul. Sean Paul's voice. No one sounds like Sean Paul.
That's true.
It's cool.
But no one also sounds like Shaggy.
I prefer Sean Paul. when I'm in a club and Sean Paul's voice is just blaring over these heavy Jamaican beats, dude, there's nothing like it. I think it's a beautiful, unique experience. And I don't go to the club, so it's a rare, but it's stuck with me from when I had an experience.
Everybody thinks about it. All right. Here we go. Last list. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be. Oh, no, we're good. These are the last 4. So we've gotten pretty far. I think we've had 2. We're going to have to run another set. So we've got, and we'll do 16 and we'll run through it. So we don't have to load the groups so many times again. We'll do like a bunch more. We won't do just the exact amount, and then we have to, whatever.
Sure.
Fun Latin American week. Shavkovsky, wonderful. Stromae.
No, European.
That's what I was
Sorry.
going to say. And we've done Stromae before.
Correct.
So it's kind of a double doozy there. Like, especially if the artist we've done twice, it's really like, okay. BTS week. There's already a BTS week, so we're going to have to cancel that one out.
All right.
And then Bic Runga from New Zealand. All right.
Yeah, we didn't include New Zealand in the Australia business, so fair game.
Yeah, we
All
did.
right. How fun. What's everyone saying? Ryan said something? Let me see.
Okay, so we have Stromae, BTS, and Girls Aloud and Suede Week. So we have 4 that we have to redo. Pretty good. That's not so bad. And I think I'll do one. I'll just do one more of 16, and hopefully we don't get too many repeats.
So how many do we have locked in for the votes?
8.
We have 8.
Yep.
All right, so we need 8 more. Here we go. All right, what is this? Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm trying to get the chat going, guys. One
Here we
sec.
go. Continuing. More Girls Aloud. We can do more Girls Aloud. Not this week, though.
Man, people are funny. All right, so why can I not find the F live stream? Here we go. All right.
This is interesting. Nature Check Eurovision Oriental Week 1. So it's Azerbaijan, Turkey, Morocco, Israel, and Armenia.
Now that's an interesting post.
I'm going to let the Eurovision crowd maybe vote on this. I don't know where to land on which side of this one.
Because this is the non-European countries
Yes.
of Eurovision.
Yes.
That's interesting. Now that's a gray area for sure.
Asian Artists Week from Sarah Nissen. That one is in. K-Pop Week. That's in. I'm a little... we've done one of these songs, but I think it's okay. It's been a while. Perfume Japan Week.
All right.
ABBA Week. Oh, I think we know that ABBA is from Europe.
Yep. More Jackson Wang.
Another Jackson Wang Week. And a Tyla Week. Okay, so I'm going to leave it up to this. These 3 are in. Asian Artists Week, K-Pop Week, Perfume Japan Week. These are in.
What about Tyla? Tyla's from South Africa.
We got to decide. I mean, this one came up first.
Oh,
so I'm going to give
right,
I'm going to give treatment to this one. I think we're going to should we just do a Tyla Week versus Eurovision
vote?
Yeah, and let the current people in the live video vote to settle this. Or do you want to just go with Tyla? That's what
I don't
mean.
know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
All right, I know a lot of people are going to say yes, Eurovision can bounce. All right. Mike, I'm going to let you decide whether we should vote for it.
Well, hold on. We did say there would be no voting today.
Damn, so then we've got to vote for it. You and me.
All right, let's go with Tyla because it clearly follows the rules. The Eurovision one's too gray area, but Tyla's clearly
Because technically
following.
Turkey is in Europe.
Yeah, no, that's good.
And
We got it.
technically Azerbaijan has parts in Europe. And it's called Eurovision.
Jeremy Flowers, yes, Mike. Hold on. Ryan said something about Sean Paul, and I really need to understand where he's going with this.
I think that's it. All right, I'm gonna pull it up. I gotta pull up the vids here.
Ryan said, I sound like Sean Paul when I have an upset client and I want to confuse them. Oh my girls, just give it the light. Meta says, Suede List is really good though. People, come on. We set clear rules. You're not respecting our boundaries, guys.
Wait a minute.
We set up boundaries.
Shoot. Did I miss one?
You missed something, Joe?
Because I only have 15 screenshots here.
Ruh-roh.
Supposed to have 16. We did just grab... I got Tyler. Yeah, we just grabbed these 4. There's one I missed in the beginning. Oh, no,
Well-
it's down here. Never mind.
All right, never mind.
All right. So we have the Burna Boy week, Rad Wimps, Amazing JP Rock Band week, South Asian Music, Coke Studio week, Anime Theme Song sung in Japanese week, Latin Mix week, V-Pop week, Jackson Wang week, Caribbean week, Talia week, BTS week, Fun Latin American week, Bic Runga from New Zealand week, Asian Artists week, K-Pop week, Perfume Japan week, and Tyla week.
All right, remember all those. Remember them.
Just wanted to run through them all for everyone who didn't remember and probably won't remember after saying it all.
So we're going to vote on that in 2 days on Saturday. Wow.
I'd like to vote on this.
You want to show everyone?
Yeah.
Show everyone what they're voting on? Ooh, hello. All right, what's the chat saying? I see some more.
Vote on this?
That's nice.
Bring me to life, huh? Wake me up. Wake me up inside.
Hey, guys. I'm up here.
Oh,
All right,
goodness.
so...
this looks great. Where do you think it is? Any guesses? Let's check out the chats.
Oh, that could be anywhere, Joe. There's no really defining features besides the ocean.
There's a palm tree. And mountainous
Surfers.
and warm.
Surfers.
There's surfers.
Loki Variant says, Mike, hit us up if you want to go to Dance Hall Club. We got you. I know you can dance. Where's the Dance Hall Club? Is this like a Caribbean dance hall? Is that what you mean? Because I mentioned...
Oh, my goodness gracious. It's Spain, Mike.
Congratulations. Joe, no Europe this week. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Change the background. No Europe this week. I'm like, that's pretty exciting.
What?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay. All right. So, next, what are we doing? Doing something, I bet we're going to do something.
We're going to do something. How about we... Oh, comments. Do you want to read some of those comments, Mike?
Yep. Let's read some comments. So, yeah, we said we would start reading and responding to some comments from the videos that we post earlier in the week, because we ask a lot of questions when we react to music videos, and you all are lovely enough to provide us with the answers.
Now, one thing that we really loved, I read a couple of them just to be like, oh, dang, that's too good. And we really love the video, too. We're going to read some Tyrone comments. Should we read them with Tyrone?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, no, not you.
Not Mr. Tyrone again.
Tyrone, he might need an earring or something. You know what I mean?
You think Tyrone needs an earring?
He might need some jewelry. Or an antler earring. Antlering. Now, did we confirm that moose's antlers fall off? And then
They do.
And then they
just
regrow.
drop off.
That's gotta feel
amazing?
so nice.
Oh, I know. Do you think they hurt to wear earrings? Or hair, not earrings, but
Antlers, Joe. Antlers.
yeah, you idiot.
So what's going on here, Joe?
Nothing. 1 second.
I want to read the comments, Joe.
Trying to bug the...
Joe.
Like, why don't you tell everyone a story?
Joe, I want to wear your glasses. Can you see?
Kinda.
All right. Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to.
I'm trying to... Oh,
That wasn't me. That was Tyrone.
putting the glasses back on. All right.
Joe's getting hard work done right now, right, Tyrone?
Businessman. I'm just trying to file away all the screenshots, make sure we're ready for it.
And I'm busy doing business as well. Right, Tyrone?
That's right.
All right. So what do we got going on here?
Let's read a comment or two here. Are we ready? Are we ready for a comment, Mike?
Yep.
This person says, every male friend has it. So this is from the Erykah Badu Tyrone video.
Yeah. Yes.
Everyone who loved
Correct.
that video. That's for...
And I loved that video too.
Did you?
I didn't like it at all. I thought it was rude.
I'm sorry, Tyrone.
Yeah,
That guy was giving Tyrone's the bad name.
We're not all like that, Joe. Love the
Okay.
Keisha Cole shirt, Mike. Thanks, Leah Brown. This was a gift from the Kids Pajamas in the chat right now, so thank her. And you wrote the Jamaican flag. Are you from Jamaica? I assume so. Man, I think the Jamaican flag is the best flag in the world.
It's a very good flag. Love the colors.
Black, green, and yellow. Oh. Wow, I love it.
This Padam shirt is like Padam, Padam.
Whoa,
Right?
Ash.
Padam.
Now I know why Ash got you that shirt.
Padam.
Peter John, not the tit dance. Okay, back to the Tyrone stuff.
Every male friend group has a Tyrone, and we can't stand them. That's right. Eat the microphone. We hate you.
Joe, that was rude.
All right. Yep.
You just gagged Tyrone. He's shocked. He's mortified.
All right. We got debate. So yeah, okay. So everyone has a Tyrone. Wait, isn't Tyrone the friend that she's telling her boyfriend to go and be with?
Yeah.
Then why does everyone hate the Tyrone?
He's just like the dude who's always around, right?
Shut
like,
up, Tyrone.
Yeah, it's like, go away, Tyrone. You're not in this relationship.
Oh my goodness.
Free Tyrone. Which one of you likes Madonna more? I think I do.
I think Mike does. Yeah. Mike's over here.
It's kind of funny to just know. I think I do.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
pretty
Madonna
obvious. Mike, you know. My love, yeah, my love.
All over your body.
All over your body. All right.
Back to Tyrone comments.
Demetria D says, hey, glad you finally made it. MS Badu. Miss Badu. She was definitely a do a week. I agree. Love from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Demetria. Absolutely. I agree.
We need a whole Badu week, not just a one-off.
I love singing this at karaoke. I feel like this would be a fun song karaoke, but you got to know that your audience, I feel like, knows it because it's really funny.
Well, we didn't know what we were getting into going in.
Yes, but at a karaoke, you're walking into a room like, unless you're talking about like you with your friends, like a karaoke room, that makes total sense. Like I get it. But if you're in a room with a bunch of random people, you really got to make a splash to not just get all the people to be yapping to each other. Like they're at a karaoke just loudly talking and drinking.
It does require attention and patience.
Yeah.
Because it's storytelling.
Yes.
And if people are not ready to just listen to a story, then yeah, I could see it.
Because most of the audience in a karaoke song is blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
most people are just yelling at each other.
I think it just depends on whether or not the people are really paying attention. Or if if everyone knows the song, then yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I could see it going well. You have to believe in it. Because
You do.
Erykah Badu makes it look easy when she's up there in front of thousands of people doing this. But like that takes so much charisma and confidence. Yeah. She makes it look easy. It's not easy. So maybe this person who's saying it is really good at it and can deliver.
Well, absolutely. That's actually important too, usually for karaoke. If you can't deliver it, then
A lot of people can't.
most people I've seen sing karaoke cannot deliver. Most people, you know what? Really, Mike, I'm gonna complain right now. Can I
Okay.
complain?
Oh, please.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
complain.
Let's
I feel
do it.
like out in this world, people have lost the art of true karaoke, and you've got to really bring the room together And I feel like most people are like, oh, dude, lost a bet. Got to go up and sing karaoke now. People are like making bets with each other, forcing people to go sing karaoke. And it's like, is that what this is about? This is about people like having to begrudgingly go do something they don't want to do. And the rest of us, the audience, have to be shown this person that's just embarrassed singing karaoke. That's disappointing. As an audience member, that's disappointing.
Hey, man. This is just part of life. Not everyone's good at everything. Most people are not good at most things. Mm-hmm. Most people are good at 1, 2, maybe 3 things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's hearing my speaker?
Oh,
Diamond?
someone can hear Jane's. What are you
I'll just turn
listening to,
Jane's
Jane?
microphone down.
Oh.
So you know what? Just get out there and be great in karaoke. And if you're not good, I will shame you. Just kidding. I won't shame you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, someone could hear Jane's. Yeah, what are you listening to?
Training.
Oh, Jane's
I like
working.
this.
Okay.
Every man named Tyrone hated this song.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, come on. The song's
I
about
bet.
you, bro. But that's what's funny is Tyrone is like the friend. You know? Tyrone is the friend. Tyrone is not the guy.
Right.
Tyrone is not the boyfriend. Tyrone is the friend of the boyfriend. Go hang out with your boy Tyrone.
Yeah, but you know.
I
he
still kind of
catches-
don't get it.
What?
I still don't get who Tyrone is.
Well, Tyrone's the guy she doesn't mind dragging because he's kind of annoying and he's too much and he's always around. And so she's saying, go hang out with your boy. You love spending so much time with him. You can't spend any time with me. Something like this.
Well, you know what I'm going to say? I'm a little nervous now
What?
because if I don't seem to understand what Tyrone is,
You might be Tyrone.
I'm a Tyrone.
Joe's the Tyrone.
Am I a Tyrone? If I don't know a Tyrone, am I a Tyrone?
Welcome to the club, Joe. Not so different after all, are we?
This guy's annoying.
Tyrone loves nibbling on hair. Yes, I find it delicious.
Oh, they want to be her boyfriend's girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Dang, the guy she's dating must be really cool. He's got all these like committed friend group that are really down to support him. Right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What more comments we got here? Baduism is 90s neo soul perfection. 90s neo soul.
90s neo soul.
I can do that.
All right. That's a subgenre.
He's probably he's told to call Tyrone because Tyrone's probably the only one of his bunch of friends who has a car in the first place. I like that. Rapper by
And Joe, you have a car, don't you?
I do have a car.
So you're really fitting the mold here.
Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. Oh yeah, right. It was the Beatles. This guy's friends were all in the Beatles, right? It was Paul and John and
Jim,
Ringo
James,
and George,
Paul,
right?
and Tyrone.
Literally, only Paul is the one that said incorrect. And just like when I heard her say all that, I was like, so his friends are the Beatles. What did I miss from me missing Australian was not allowed on the list this week? Proper fail. What?
What? Wait. Someone commented, okay, Beautiful Kish commented, this was actually a freestyle.
What?
Was this a freestyle?
Maybe the first time?
I mean, maybe part of the storytelling, yeah, but I mean, the song, like, the band is playing a song. And
Jeff Williams says everyone in the crowd heard that song for the first time too. This is a reaction video of a reaction video. You know what? Let's put our video up. Let's get this three layers deep. Reaction video to our reaction video.
Let's
to our
check this
reaction
out.
video. Let's just bump it up to the top. So it was a freestyle.
A freestyle. So I'm confused how this works because the band's playing music and the background singers are singing all the same lyrics. So there's some kind of structure here, and then like within the structure, Erica is just freestyling you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it felt freestyly. It felt just like reeling off the cuff.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Tyrone is why Badu's album Live sold 2+ million copies and reached 4 on BBH 200. Billboard Hot 200. Okay. Everybody wanted to get that one track. Tyrone Red is so irreplaceable. Could shade. Tyrone Reed is so irreplaceable. Could shade. I'm kind of a little confused. And then I like this little
shade.
sentence
Joe
at the
is-
end. Joe is white as fuck for not knowing Badu at all. That is true. I am white.
They did preface it with shade.
I'm white. I'm not in the shade. I need to be in the shade or else I'll burn.
Yeah.
SZA week. Okay. Kids Pajamas always pulling up the fire classic Miss Thang posts.
Miss
Crash
Thang.
Kits.
Kits catching compliments in the comments. Whoa.
My goodness, great. That was a lot of
Kits
Cs.
catching compliments in the comments. Wow. Kits catching compliments in the comment section. Congrats. You guys definitely need to do a top 5 of Miss Badu. I agree.
Ooh. I think this gets lost at times, the sheer difficulty performing while pregnant, how it affects your diaphragm alone. Pre-internet for Badu and Andre 3000 to drop a pregnancy announcement as part of her other side of the game music video, then to record a live album this far along.
I didn't even recognize she was pregnant in the
Me
video.
neither.
Oh, Kits has an explanation. Let me explain. She freestyles it one night on tour, and because the crowd loved it, she kept doing it. The video you see is not the night she freestyles it, but the crowd is hearing it for the first time. Oh, okay.
So it wasn't a song they could have listened to before.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, it's super fun. It just feels like story time with like musical accompaniment, you know?
Oh, Go Kid says, I'm gagging. This is my lady. Never thought you guys would get to her. She does a version of Shaka Khan's Stay that is my go-to. It's actually from the set, although I only ever heard the live album until today. I didn't know there was a visual also.
I know, the visual's great.
It is.
It's so awesome that they have that.
Hey, my man wearing a Bills t-shirt. Bills Mafia and Erykah Badu. What more could you ask for? Woo! That away, Randy McLeod.
Randy McLeod coming in. Wow.
Another karaoke singer here.
I love this. I love seeing this at karaoke. All right. I mean, it just sounds hard. Here's the thing. I would love to see it at karaoke, but me going up there and trying to do it, man, I think I'd fail. I think I just destined to fall flat on my face with that one.
Mm-hmm.
She said what she said and meant what she said, period, said Christopher Walken.
Oh.
No, Christopher Watson.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
She said what she said.
And meant
What she said.
period.
Period.
Wait, what did someone say? I broke my fingers?
I broke my finger hitting the watch button.
She is a boss. Well, I hope you bruised your hand spanking the like button on that video. Come on, everyone. Give it Ow, that hurt. Genuinely. She has a few hits on this album, not to mention the rest of her catalog. A true legend. All right, well, this is great. A lot of fun stuff with this video. People loved it. A lot of great Badu fans. Badu heads? What do you call yourselves?
Badu heads. A true legend. Mm-hmm. Love you both. Oh, thank you.
That's nice. The Blunt 99. Wow. All right. Well, that was fun. Should we check out another video's
There
comments?
was one more comment that I saw, and I'm trying to find it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a little sippy.
Oh, here's one. Who falls more and more in love with these brothers the more they watch their reactions? Yeah.
Oh. Tyrone, do you? This fucker.
Who are you?
Yeah, good vibes in the Badu chat comment section.
Our video had good vibes, and her song is fun vibes. I don't know about good vibes because she's trying to dragging some dude. So I don't know if you call it good, but you definitely call it entertaining. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ, have you ever heard like any song before, like ever? And the person says, right? It says they grew up practically Mormon. Give them a damn break. Damn.
Practically Mormon? We're not, first of all, we're not Mormon. We didn't grow up in Utah.
We didn't grow up practically Mormon at all. I mean, whenever I see these comments, people being mad about us not knowing stuff, it always makes me laugh so hard
funny.
because it's like...
It's also just such a blanket statement. Have you heard... Yeah, Jesus Christ, have you heard like any song before, like ever? Like, no, we're new to music. We're just listening to it for the first time.
Yeah, I never heard any music once in my life. And then a person says, the true answer is, isn't it better to discover what we love with people who it's new to? Yeah.
That's the whole point of the reaction channel.
I mean, reaction channels, the most popular ones are first-time watches. I mean, if you're going to complain about that, that's crazy. Although they might just be having fun with it. And my response too is just like, yo, I mean, like, how much Tool do you know? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we had different music. Like, well, this is some like weird like metal prog rock from the 90s. Like, yeah, we were listening to some weird ass shit. There's a lot of different things to listen to.
Yeah, Lex, I love the like ever.
Like ever?
Like, that was the first song I've ever heard. It's pretty good. What else is there?
Wait, what is this thing called music? We decided to discover. Mike and I discovered what someone told us that music existed, so we made a reaction channel.
Yeah, Brian Shields, you're listening to the wrong sounds, guys.
But
that's so good. All right. Well, I'm glad there was one little. Well, no, there was some shade in there.
Yeah, I'm too white for my own good.
Joe's too white, dude.
How white can I be?
All right, so that was fun. We got any others, Joe?
Then I also wanted. I bet this one would be fun too. This was the Karia baby lasagna reaction comments. I didn't look at any of these yet, but I do feel like they could be. You're such a fun couple to watch. You were concentrated on the song.
Thanks. Couple of brothers.
Couple of brothers, I guess.
Couple guys.
It's still the greatest response. Everyone in the chat always responds to it. Are these guys a couple? No. Are these guys gay? No, they're brothers.
Well, it didn't answer the question, but
okay.
They are related. What else we got? Oh, was that was the one that you wanted to read?
No, that was just one I just saw now. I just thought this would probably be pretty good. The mix is what makes it epic. You know, if I'm going to throw out a little bit tough on there, you know, when I was watching the performance, hey, nothing against Baby Lasagna, but in my feeling, I kind of feel like I was hungry for more
lasagna.
Karia the whole time.
Everyone's got a favorite, don't they?
I just keep liking it more. I like it more.
Ryan goes, lesbian brothers. He goes, YouTube keeps deleting my messages? What? Yeah, you know, it is kind of weird. Some messages just don't show up for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Wait, Mike is engaged?
No.
Well,
more than engaged. Depends on what country you ask. You can get married in every country in the earth if you want.
Well, I did see a comment the other day that someone was disappointed to find out that we weren't gay. So,
well, Joe, speak for yourself.
Well, I didn't say that. What am I speaking? What are you talking about? Am I speaking for myself that I read a comment? What are you talking about? Oh. I am a lover of this Padam shirt. Mike, up your game. I think Keisha Cole's pretty awesome. So
my game is upped, dog. What are you talking about, John B?
John B.
Oh, wait. I feel like I've read...
Thank God Mike is not engaged.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Thank God. It's crazy. It's party. friends get my vote. You know, it's got to be tough. I got a question for how many people that watch Eurovision. One of you gay, though, right?
I'm new to all of this. One of you gay, though, right?
No.
No, I mean...
None of us gay, though.
I've done a lot of gay things in my life. And, you know...
What's that mean? No, I just love the way... I've done a lot of gay stuff in my life, but you know what? I don't think I'm gay.
But I definitely lean more straight.
Mike leans straight. I don't think you've ever said that.
What?
I don't think you've ever said that you've done a lot of gay things in your life.
Yeah, I've made out with a lot of men in my life. But I've never had sex with a man.
No, he doesn't.
I may have made out with more men than I have women, if I'm being honest. Seems impossible, doesn't it? But I think it's true.
Like, you've made out with dozens of men?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know any of them. I only knew like 4 or 5.
Mike does a lot of gay things at his black job. Like, what the hell? What do you mean? My black job? What's that?
Mike does.
Joe is confusion.
I am confusion.
What's with all the gaydars? Oh shit! I thought the guy with the Padam shirt was more gay.
No,
no. If anyone's
I'm definitely less gay than Mike.
Joe's definitely less gay.
I had something even before I knew about Mike's scores of men he's made out with. I already knew I was less gay than Mike. That was true.
Yeah.
I would say no. I'm married.
Welcome to Oprah's interview with Mike Panic. Wait, sorry, I didn't finish it. Is he really a lesbian?
Guys, look. I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, I am not gay. That's my wife. There she is. Hi.
Oh yeah. What's up, Jane?
That's my wife, Jane.
Jane. Yay, Jane.
Yeah.
Kit says, according to Trump, your side job is a black job. Oh shit! I didn't realize that. I didn't.
Well, working at a grocery store? I knew that groceries is a very old term.
Yeah, it's a brand. Well, it's an old term. No one ever uses it.
No one really uses it anymore.
Yeah, they call it something else these days. No one knows what the other word is because everyone calls it a grocery store. Jane is like, don't put me in this ish.
Simon, Joe's married, unsubbed.
Jane converted you, Joe. Don't lie.
It's true. I was gay until I met Jane. I'm straight for Jane.
So Joe's married and Mike single? And Mike single? Yeah, Mike is currently single.
Mike?
Although Keisha
It
Cole's...
might be, he's trying to get maybe a date with Keisha Cole. He's definitely been trying to get a date with Megan Thee Stallion for years.
And, you know, people have really encouraged me in that pursuit.
Well, Mike, we're going to reach out to our people soon.
Yeah, so
We just got to get Mike higher up on
said.
famous birthdays.
Oh, yeah, how am I doing these days?
I
Am
guess
up?
you dropped...
Ah.
You got into the 9,000s and then you tipped back.
Oh, I fell from
But you're
grace.
still in the 9,000s.
Mike is hot AF. Too bad I live in Poland.
Mike's been to Poland before,
I went, yeah, one time.
and our ancestors are from Poland.
That's right.
Mike is single, but there's rumors.
Mike, what is your ideal type of guy? That's a good question. My ideal type of guy. Let me think. There's definitely. I probably follow someone on Instagram that would be like my ideal type of guy. I definitely follow women on Instagram. My ideal type of women. Joe doesn't follow anyone on Instagram because he's married, right, Jane? Jay's not paying attention.
Oh, Mike, we got an argument to make here. Someone says, "Well, you mixed up baby lasagna with the Windows 95 man. The jean shorts would have made no sense here." Someone says they actually didn't mix that up. They meant Windows 95 man and even mentioned the song didn't do that well. So their point here was that the jean shorts wouldn't make any sense, but it would have just been cool.
Yes.
No, it would have made sense because we would have had Windows 95 man there because we really liked that and we would have wanted to have that involved as well.
Right.
We just thought it would have been cool to have him too. That's what the argument was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't confused
because we loved Windows 95 Man. But
I
we
like
know,
Windows 95 Man better than Baby Lasagna.
But we know that Baby Lasagna and Karia are like the ultimate Eurovision favorites in that, like,
For the past couple of years in the goofy performances.
Yeah.
I would have really liked. I mean, I'm not sure if there's a better moment in my Eurovision viewing history than those denim shorts coming down.
That was beautiful.
I mean, just like one specific moment, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I really didn't care for the Windows 95 Man song, so I get why it wasn't that popular. Because I honestly don't remember the song at all.
I don't remember it at all.
I just remember the denim shorts coming down, and he puts them on, and then he shoots fireworks out of the shorts, and that is just the greatest moment in Eurovision history to me.
I agree.
Mike agrees.
I agree with you.
But the Cha 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 song is genuinely good.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's flying. I reported that video for eyeball violation.
Oh, quiet down, Ryan.
Ryan said something else. Bob Ross. Oh, yeah. My ideal man is Bob Ross. Yeah.
I agree with that. Do you know speak Panish?
Stephanie Williams, can we fix this? Mike should go on Love Island as a bombshell. What's a bombshell on Love Island?
Is that one of the ones people that like everyone's starting to settle in their relationship?
Oh, and
then
someone
a new person comes in, it's like, oh my God, he's so handsome. Everyone's British in my mind, mainly because I don't watch Love Island. I watch Too Hot to Handle. Oh my God, he's
Could you imagine me
grunt and cry about
walking in shirtless, blinding everyone with my impossibly white chest,
this impossibly white slender chest,
my little worm body just coming in.
You look
I was like,
you look like a really white Marcus.
That does not get the reaction. Everyone's like, "Is this guy lost? Where did this guy come from? Does he need a shirt?"
Well, Mike, what's your ideal gal? If we're gonna talk ideal guy, ideal gal,
you know, it's hard for me to know. I could give you the superficial answer, but it's not the real answer.
Oh.
Because you can start talking and be like, I don't really gel with this person. You know what I mean?
Mike's not gelling.
You need to have a good social connection. Mm-hmm. Because like, there's plenty of people who I think are hot, but you know. Plenty of people in my life that I'm like, oh, that person's attractive. Start talking with them, and then all of a sudden I'm like, no, I'm just not into them. I can see that they're physically attractive, but there's nothing there for me.
Oh,
you know?
I'm sorry, Mike. Sweet King says I'm hot.
Hell yeah, Sweet King. Send us a pic. But yeah, I don't know. The ideal. I'm trying to think.
Dude Dandify says, I'm so new at this, but I have subscribed. But do you think Madonna speaks more to bi people before the straights?
What? I have no idea. What are you talking about? What?
I don't know.
I don't know. You got to ask her that question.
I mean, you should probably ask
the bis and the straights.
Yeah, you'd have to ask a lot of bis and you have to ask a lot of straights, and then have them cross reference that poll, see if they feel like Madonna speaks to them. I mean, I love Madonna's music.
Yeah,
she doesn't really speak to me in like in regards to my sexual orientation in any way. I would say she speaks to me in awesome music and good dancing.
Yeah,
and
great dancing,
cool visuals.
Man, I'm stumped. I'm trying to figure out my ideal man and woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And if you put them together, would they be your ideal non-binary person?
I don't know.
Do they need to be both of those people at once?
Yeah. Ryan
Elena says, Mike, what about Zendaya?
Yeah, I mean, I really do like it, Zendaya. Yeah. But I don't know if maybe I don't know if we gel. I'm very concerned about gelling. And at this age, ask me this question 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, they're hot. I could marry them. But now, as I get older and hopefully more wise, or wiser, whatever the word is.
Panbay's got the right answer. He said Danny DeVito. So we've settled on Danny DeVito and Zendaya. So whatever the cross between Danny DeVito and Zendaya, perfect person.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect shape.
Is Jennifer Aniston hot? To me, she's the hottest.
Jennifer Aniston?
Sure.
She had her time and place, but as far as Friends characters go, I was always a Monica fan.
Looks wise. Character wise, I was always more of a Phoebe fan.
I love Phoebe.
And I think she looks good too.
Yeah. Sydney Sweeney? No. If we're talking Euphoria, yeah, Zendaya, and then shit, I forget who she is. The girl with kind of like the lisp.
This is Danny DeVito coming out of that couch all sweaty. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Who was it? What's her name? Shit. The brunette girl in Euphoria. It's kind of got a lisp.
I didn't watch Euphoria. So, kind of kept it secret. I don't know if anyone noticed it, but I posted the suggestion video post.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is anyone going in?
Let's see who we got here today. 19 comments. Dang,
Wow,
blazing fast.
Everyone's in.
Let's see what we got here. We're going to read them off. The ones who made it.
Oh, it's Maddie. Loki. Thank you. Yeah, it was Maddie.
Got any question? Do you ever add certain songs that you discover through reacting to videos to your playlist? Any examples? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Loki goes, who had a lisp on you? It's not a lisp. She has like an interesting way of speaking. It's kind of like she's speaking from like the back of her mouth a little bit, like through her teeth.
I forget who Julianne Moore is, but Dutify's Naomi Campbell right there as the top of the list. Naomi Campbell.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dream Girl. Yeah. 1992 Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
All
Naomi
the
Campbell
way.
and either Naomi Campbell in the Michael Jackson video we just saw.
I'm thinking Freedom.
Or Freedom.
Yeah. Wow.
Superstar.
Yeah.
One of the best.
No one's touched my soul in that way.
Oren Maram says NBA or NFL. NFL. Mike?
Yeah, I think I'm partial to the NFL, Joe. Well, we grew up playing football.
More football than basketball. Basketball.
Oh, Mike and his pasty worm body. I'd try it out. I was not expecting it to end that way. I was expecting it to be, oh, that's okay, dude. No, I'd try it out.
Let's check this out. So we have our comments here, our winners. We have Renard Tortu, Un Pe d'Action. Oh, there is no in the Patreon vote. There is no country restrictions. Although, if you stuck to it, I appreciate it, Mike. There's no restrictions on the Patreon. It's just a single video.
Oh yeah.
So, but whatever. So it's Juju got Renard Tortu Un Pe. Yeah,
that looks like French.
French. Lynn's JP Voyager Promise, like that. Shovkovsky, different side of Baby Metal.
Nice.
Baby Metal, No Rain, No Rainbow. Shibani Harvey Prince, If I Was Your Girlfriend. Anastasia Sandom, Electric Six, Danger, High Voltage. Buckeye for Life, Escape, Do You Want To? And is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Jedi Jazzy, Rihanna, Wild Thoughts. And then the last one that made it is Manny, Michael Jackson, Liberian Girl.
Whoa.
Billy Johnston just missed it with his Ed Sheeran fashion. Sapphire in Sky with Lord Team. That's fun stuff. Y'all were there. Ready. Clicked them all in. Did anyone notice me posting it? They were paying attention? Oh, Joe's like doing something. What is that?
What?
Like post the post.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like getting it all ready. Did anyone notice me getting it ready? And then
I didn't even notice, man. I mean, everyone was on it.
my brother is effing blind.
Is Buckeye for Life here? You got in, right? Escape.
Guy for Life got into the Patreon.
Nice. All right, I thought of a guy that I like watching on Instagram. Shit, I forget his name. I'm sorry, everyone. I shouldn't even brought it up.
Mia H, we just did the Sabaton video. It's not posted yet, but we reacted to it. I saw you, Joe. You looked sus. Nice, Lynch JP, and you got in. I'm so happy for your good eye on it. I could have set it as like an auto post, but I forgot, and then so I had to make it. But I had to be, I prepped everything up before I posted it, like 20 minutes ago, and then I waited to like kind of break it up so it wasn't so obvious.
Nice job.
And then I just slipped in and clicked post really quick. But
well done.
Lynn's caught me and got her video in. So
nice.
Congratulations. Will you two see the new Jurassic World movie?
No.
Probably,
I won't.
Probably not.
I won't see it.
I've only seen one new Jurassic Park movie, I've only seen one Jurassic World movie. I think it was the first one.
I've been trying to watch. What movie have I been trying to watch, Joe?
Sleepless
in Seattle. Yeah.
Jane and I watched You've Got Mail.
I heard it wasn't good.
It was really weird. And the one with Tom Hanks and the bookstore in New York City and their friends on the internet.
She got a cool haircut though.
That's true. Jane is jealous of Meg Ryan's haircut. You've Got Mail. One of you is more jacked.
Yeah, and can you tell who it is?
It's Mike. Mike is super.
I go to the gym twice a day, every day, for the last 20 years.
Joe, Versus the Volcano is the OG Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan. What's Versus the Volcano? When Harry Met Sally. We could watch When Harry Met Sally. You know what movie I want to watch, Mike? I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yeah, with Michael Myers.
Yeah, no one calls him Michael Myers. Michael Myers is always the bad guy from Halloween.
Yeah, what a bad name to have as that. You know what I mean? Mike Myers.
Kit's over here throwing shade at Meg Ryan. I never understood the Meg Ryan hype. Whoa.
Yeah, I kind of don't either.
Oh.
She feels like a Renee Zellweger to me.
And you don't understand the Renee Zellweger hype?
I don't.
We were halfway through Me, Myself, and Irene the other day.
And I didn't care anything for her.
But James Carrey.
Jim Carrey, I get.
Yeah.
His hype is not overrated or underrated. It's properly rated. Jim Carrey is a star.
Oh,
Lex likes Renee more than Meg. Okay.
Renee Zellweger has 2 whole Oscars.
I'm not really a fan of either. I could do without. But that's just an opinion. It's neither right nor wrong.
Like, and you know what? I'm really sick of your opinions. They're really annoying to me.
Yeah, aren't they pissing you off a little bit?
Yeah. Renee Zellweger won 2 Oscars. Don't do Renee Zellweger ever. Don't do her. What do you mean?
Don't do her what?
Don't do her like that. Do you guys have any tattoos? No, none.
Yeah, none. Jane has all of our tattoos.
Jane's got a few little ones, but Mike and I and our oldest brother and our parents all have no tattoos.
I'm planning to have more.
We're bare-bodied boys.
Well, that's weird to say, Joe. That's a weird way of putting it. Wouldn't recommend saying that ever again. Bare body boys, he said.
Hey, you said it the second time.
Joe, is that Suni Lee? Yeah.
Mike's doom scrolling during a live stream.
I'm trying to find the guy, but I can't, so I'm going to move on.
So I'm going to doom scroll. Hey, you guys want to watch me just scroll through some Instagrams? Which Olympics is better, summer or winter? Summer. Mike?
Summer.
Yeah. It's got more.
Although I
stuff on
do
it.
love when they do the ski jump and they go off that huge ramp and those guys are just flying through the air with their skis, just kind of. I love that. There's something special about that.
What? Because I'm. Wait, huh?
I also love long track speed ice skating. Is it called long track?
Long track or short track?
Both.
Yeah.
But man, there's something
Speed skating's
satisfying
great.
about their thighs, the way they dig into the ice. They always have the biggest thighs, male or female.
Winter is exponentially more dangerous, so I'm there. Yeah, skeleton is wild.
Yeah.
You know, I always get excited for the Winter Olympics, and then I just end up not watching any of it. That's how I feel like always happens. That's it. Like I just like I get excited for it, and then and the Winter Olympic, what's it called? Opening ceremonies are always less interesting to me.
Well, because
They're
it's
not, like,
always
iconic or memorable.
Christmas themed or whatever.
Yeah, they're always Christmassy. There's always a bunch of Santa Claus skating around.
Santa Claus and elves everywhere.
And I mean, I love the speed skating.
Ryan's usually competing, so he can't watch.
I love the speed skating. I love the what's the other thing? The figure skating.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care for hockey that much. I would rather watch basketball than hockey. So like when I'm watching, like I like watching the basketball in the Summer Olympics, and that's fun. And then Summer Olympics has got like 3 times as many things too. So like there's a higher chance you're going to see something you like. The cyclists in the velodrome, they got thighs. They do have thighs in the velodrome. And those the freaking track is so steep. It's like as steep as a staircase. It's
freak you
crazy.
out?
Yeah.
Would watch a musical about hockey? No, I wouldn't. I don't
Wait, hold
like
on. Is this
musicals.
on stage or movie?
On stage, yes.
Yeah.
A movie, no.
Yeah, I mean, I might do both, but on stage would be wild. Santa Claus is the whole film, but he never gets arrested. Damn, the patriarchy. Brokey's breaking into everyone's houses.
Let's see. Did we? Naomi is her, but what about Tyra Banks? She used to be on top, but now nobody talks about her anymore. I something about Naomi Campbell.
She just breaks the glass, you know? Like, you look at her and it's like your window's shattered.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
No, I think it's Naomi all the way for me. And I like the name Naomi too. Naomi Campbell's Tyra Banks is a good name too, but Naomi Campbell. Ooh.
Lauren Maram says, name 3 U.S. track athletes. Okay. Noah Lyles. Sha'Carri Richardson. Damn, that kind of gets stuff. Oh, what was her name? Gabby. Something.
I only know.
I can see their face. I can see a bunch of faces. I don't know their names.
I can name track athletes from the past.
Oh, Michael Johnson.
Of course.
Maurice Green.
Yep. Donovan Bailey.
Maurice Green.
And I can name the long distance runners, Mo Farah.
He's not American.
Oh, American?
U.S. track athlete.
Oh, Galen Rupp.
That's right. Galen Rupp.
It kind of ends there.
Yeah, that was a quick one. Well, what's tough about track athletes is they turn over pretty frequently. I'm remembering, who was the really fast guy? There's a bunch of them. Tyson Gay. Remember Tyson Gay?
Are you reading the comment on suggestion video?
No, not yet.
We're just reading the chat. We're just chatting.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to do the comments on suggestion video.
Demetria is back.
Because we did ask for unpopular opinions, and that is something we really wanted to get into, but I don't know.
Nobody posted any?
We got. I think people were trying to figure out the whole video suggestion situation. And you know what? I'd love to report a 100% like ratio on our request video.
Woo!
And that makes me feel
And
very good.
Spank it. Spank the like button on this one. We only got 44, and there's at least 86 of you right now.
All right, here's our unpopular opinion. Benson Boone doesn't deserve all the hate he gets online. I actually think he's more than a one-hit wonder and has a great voice. I get that he doesn't write his own music, but damn, he's a good singer and performer.
Hey, Benson Boone. Do you know who
I know who Benson Boone is. I don't have a problem with Benson Boone. I don't know much about him, but if someone is giving him hate for not writing his own music, then you need to just get over yourself because, like,
A lot of our favorite artists do not write their own music.
And a lot of them don't write almost all of them probably don't write all of their own music.
Right.
Like, it's not like they're showing up with a completed song either.
No, never. They have a lot of help from a lot of very talented people. Writers, producers, engineers, all sorts of people who've helped them write this amazing music that we know and love. It's rare that someone can do it alone. It's kind of like you could take like someone like Prince, who's a phenomenal songwriter, still wrote with other people. Still just didn't do it alone, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Jane got new shoes.
Oh, Jane got new shoes. She's unboxing them as we speak. Let's take a look.
Let's check out Jane's new shoes.
Jane, let's show the people.
Wow, Salomon.
Well, let's see the shoes. Wow, Jane.
No laces. Well, like stretch laces.
Are you going to go walk in those, or what are those for? Wearing around? Oh, they're
They're
cool.
for cool.
She goes, cool.
I know. This is an ad. Should we just run an ad while we're doing Jane's ad?
Yeah. Jane, tell us how you feel about them.
Let me try.
Yeah, let's see them on your feet. But don't expose your feet. That's
Yeah.
paid.
That's expensive content.
Oh, it's
Premium
big,
content.
huh? Guys,
Ooh, all right, Jane.
cool.
Let's go. All right.
Pretty
Excellent.
Thank you.
Pretty good. All right, back to Benson Boone.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Benson Boone. Yeah, you know, I feel like probably a lot of people find his one song annoying because it blew up on TikTok, and that's the double-edged sword of social media. If your song does really well, you're going to get a lot of haters because people are like, I hate this song. I've heard it so many times. The radio used to do it. It probably still does. Just play the same songs over and over again. And then you're like, you just get sick of a song.
All right. You ready to get hot in here?
Yeah. Okay.
Unpopular opinion. I think Beyonce is overrated.
Oh, man.
I think Kelly Rowland is much better, and I think she was overshadowed by the massive investment they made on Beyonce. Even Michelle Williams' debut pop album is much better than Beyonce's solo debut, which is full of fillers. That's it.
Good Lord. Wow. That is a wild take. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. But here's my take. Okay, let's take Kelly Rowland. Let's start with her. I think Kelly Rowland is underrated.
Agreed.
But I do believe that Beyonce just shines so bright that, like, if you're in a group with her, it's going to be the Beyonce show, you know? It's just Beyonce is a true star. And she works her ass off to be one with the dancing and the singing and
Yes.
just like the stage performance and all that.
And
So-
I'm going to have to go ahead and say Michelle Williams, saying that Michelle Williams deserves
Debut
more
pop out-
respect up to Beyonce.
Michelle Williams served her purpose very well in Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
She was a fantastic third member, but because they needed to be a group, right?
Yeah.
But Beyonce was the show, and Kelly Rowland was her second in command. You know,
Totally.
And they just needed someone else that wasn't gonna try to step on any toes. And Michelle stayed in her lane, did what she needed to do, and did a great job. But she's not Beyonce level. That's just obvious to me. You know,
Yeah.
that's still an opinion, but it seems very clear.
Now, I knew about this with Ryan. I don't know if you knew this, Mike. He said, I stepped aside so Beyonce could shine, and she deserves it. And it was really nice of Ryan to do that.
What?
Ryan said he stepped aside so Beyonce could shine, and she deserves it. And it's just really, it's
true.
really nice that Ryan.
Wait, Loki goes, Michelle served her purpose in the band. Mike, you shady as fuck. No, wait. Look, everyone has...
Not Michelle served her purpose.
Okay. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, my wording was a little harsh.
It was.
But in order to be in Destiny's Child with someone like Beyonce and then someone also as great as Kelly Rowland, like, it's tough to... You're going to get in their way. These are big egos we're talking about. Like, they're going to need you to be where they want you
And
to be.
Michelle was not an original member.
Correct. This is the reality, you know? Mike is such a messy queen that lives for the shade. Oh my God.
Mike is over the shade. Now, I will say this. When I've seen any solo videos I've seen of Michelle Williams, like, okay, I'm sorry. It's just, it's not my thing. I think it's underwhelming, and it's definitely not up to the level of Beyonce, is what I would say. And so, comparing Beyonce's solo career and Michelle Williams' solo career to me is just like a non-starter. So I gotta say, nothing wrong with Michelle.
No,
Once again, you're comparing her with
Beyonce and Kelly Rowland.
Hey, if you and once again, underwhelming. Yikes! Hey, if you love Michelle Williams, that's great. Enjoy. I'm glad you love her, but I didn't see her in the same stratosphere as Beyonce when it came to solo career. That's it.
But yeah, there you go. There's my take.
That's it.
But no, I would disagree. I don't think Beyonce is overrated. I could understand if someone didn't. I could see
Unpopular opinions need apology videos. I mean, we're against the unpopular opinion of Beyonce is overrated.
Ryan goes, I was suspicious when Mike sent me a "We hate Michelle" meme. No, I don't hate Michelle Williams. I think she's wonderful. I'm just okay. I'm putting myself in the position of being in a group with two superstars and just realizing, like, man, there's only so much space that you can take up. That you can. There's probably not like written in a contract, but it's probably like this understanding of like, I don't cross these lines. I stay right here. You know what I mean?
It's big.
They're too big. Sancordia says Beyonce only has a so-so voice. I 100% disagree.
Her voice is not only wonderful, but it's so unique. No one sounds like Beyonce.
Not usually, no.
She just sort of sat in the coordinator booth saying like, no, that's not. Oh my goodness. All right. I do retract my served her purpose words. That was too much. That was too much. Joe, you're gonna have to turn this video black and white for a second.
Oh man, it's gonna be black and white for the rest of the video at this point. You know what I loved is that, you know what I love about the unpopular opinion? You brought up the unpopular opinion, and all of a sudden, the freaking scores came in like, yup. I love the unpopular opinion got more support. No one went after the person. It's like our chatters are like, what did we got a freaking Beyonce hate group over here? And you know what? Okay, people can trash on Beyonce for. If you're saying overrated as like, I don't know, a humanitarian, or you don't like her as a person, like, I don't know Beyonce. I don't really have any opinions about her as a person in my experience. So it's none of that. I mean, overrated to me is specifically like on stage singing and performance and music quality.
Yeah, I think she's wonderful.
Yeah.
I think she's accurately rated. But, all right. Well, we knew that one was going to stir up some pop.
Michelle's people and get Mike whatever the opposite is.
Yo, Jedi Jazzy's really dragging me through this one. All right.
Well, and you know what? Well, we ended up throwing strays over at Michelle because she got mentioned as like Michelle's debut album was better than Beyonce's, and it's like, oh, I just don't see in any reality in my mind where Michelle is better than Beyonce.
Yeah.
Hey, Ash is here. Ash, I bought a shirt for you. A bit overrated lately. I might be able to agree with that.
Lately? Yeah, I don't know. What's she doing?
I might be able to agree with overrated lately. I mean, but overrated in the sense that's just like when you get to icon level, one of the highest levels.
It's so hard to stay up there.
It's, 15 years later, there are people that are still obsessed with you and probably are like blindly fanatical. And yeah, the stuff just isn't as good. That happens to like every artist. And so I understand that.
Longevity.
Look at Chow.
How do you do it? Oh, Chow.
Chow's on the box.
All right. Well, the beautiful thing about controversial, well, I don't know if it's beautiful, but we all get our own opinion, whether it's popular or unpopular. No one's right, no one's wrong.
Ash, the lottery went through. 16 videos ready to be voted on for Saturday.
That's right.
Yeah. None of them, as far as we know, or at least no American, European, Australian, or Canadian artist. Let's say something else, Mad. Music is so overrated. Music is so overrated. It's just like, I don't even know why people listen to it anymore.
Oh, speaking of weird musical things, I learned that there is this fake band. I think it's AI music, and it's on Spotify. And I think it's like a record label made a fake AI band to get streams and make money or something like this for like the money that they aren't making with their other artists or
Oh
something.
boy, Jedi Jazzy is here. I posted an unpopular opinion just that, and I hope they read it. Yeah, we're about to read it. We're about to read it. Unpopular opinion. Let's start with number 3. Oh, sorry, you finish what you were saying.
Anyways, it's this band, and they have they've been around for 3 weeks, like 600,000 monthly subscribers on Spotify, and they're not real. It's just a cash grab that like some label is behind. Yeah, it's a horse shit. Anyway, this is the world that we're settling into, I guess. All right. Unpopular opinion. You want me to take this one, Joe?
Oh, hold on. Kits is still fighting about the Beyonce stuff. Says putting out a country album that changed conversation and culture, that won album of the year, still touring at 44 like she's 19 and still singing every note perfectly live is overrated.
Dang, drive a hard bargain there, Kits. That's right.
You ain't wrong about it.
It's so hard to exist and perform at the level that Beyonce does. So there's no overrating that.
No.
It's so challenging. And to Kits' point, she's still succeeding. One album of the year.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good. I mean, say what you will about award shows, but they do they represent something.
Yeah.
It's only people in the industry who really vote, but still she won. She has the respect of at least the industry and millions of fans.
And you know what, to be fair, in the overrated sense, is I don't really feel like Beyonce is getting shoved in front of my face all the time with her new album. So it's not like it's constant where it's like, oh, if you think that it's not as good, I don't feel like I'm being force-fed Beyonce right now.
That is a great point. Someone who's overrated has a huge marketing campaign, and it's always in your face like, dude, get out of my, you're not that good, go away. Beyonce, I don't know what album it was, did like zero promotion, just dropped like on her Instagram like album out now one time, no like promo for it whatsoever. I mean, because she's Beyonce, she can do something like that, but I just thought that was the most badass thing, and just like very real. It's just like, all right, here's my album, just nothing mentioned prior.
I really like
awesome.
what Vic says here. Beyonce is amazing. Agreed. Kelly is amazing. Agreed. Michelle is amazing. Agreed. Jim Carrey is amazing. Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, Bay versus Jim Carrey. I mean, Baby maybe longevity. Jim Carrey maybe higher peak.
Jim Carrey has been around since the 80s.
Yeah, but his peak was...
Wow.
Dumb
and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber, The Mask.
Oh, man.
I mean, come on.
2 of the greatest films in cinema. John.
That's right. 2 of the greatest films of the 90s for sure, at least. All right, anyway. All right. We're moving
we're gonna
on.
move on to another unpopular opinion. This one from Jedi Jazzy.
And I think I'm gonna. This first one I'm gonna jump in on and say I think this is a lot where the getting shoved in your face and being like, I just don't get it. So then it feels overrated because it seems so popular and you just don't really understand. And that's going to be Sabrina Carpenter's cheeky image isn't edgy, cute, funny, or empowering. It's just corny and desperate. I don't really think too much about her image, but just like her popularity to me seems a little... I feel a little force-fed Sabrina Carpenter these days.
A little fluffy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're just shoving Sabrina Carpenter in my face all the time, and I'm like, it's fine, but she's not doing anything that like I think is changing everything.
I don't know enough about her to really comment. I really only know like a handful of her hits. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that she's intended to be edgy. I never got that. To me, she's kind of like bubblegum.
Yeah.
She's to me, she's kind of like, I think she's good. She's got a good voice.
She's fine.
She's got some catchy songs, but I think maybe a little underwhelming is how I view her.
Yeah.
But again, like with any artist, I think it's totally okay if you're just like, it's not for me. But once you turn the "it's not for me" into like becoming a hater, then that's where you kind of cross the line. It's like, oh, it's not for you, but you're engaging in a negative way.
Oh, her most recent album cover. Oh, isn't it like we can look it up. I don't know the name of her album.
Oh, is it like an edgy thing? See, that's the thing. I don't really know much about her to comment.
Which one is it? Isn't it the one? Is it this one? She's getting her hair pulled by the guy.
Oh, I see. This is kind of like
the name of her album is Man's Best Friend, and it's a picture of her getting pulled by a guy.
Yikes.
Yeah. Weird.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think I know enough to comment.
I just don't think I really care enough to comment.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ash says one thing that I thought said Sabrina is a funny one. I think she's kind of funny. Chris P. confusing Mike and I.
What?
Unpopular opinion. Popular opinion. Chris P. doesn't know what he's talking about. Joe has a Keisha Cole shirt on. Whoa.
Chris P. You need to, wow.
Mike.
Get with it.
Joe.
Chris
It
P.
says it underneath us in every single video.
Joe's a hater. A Chris P hater. Yeah, Chris P. The lovely Kids Pajamas.
Yeah.
In the chat today gifted us this shirt. And it's awesome. It's one of my favorite shirts.
Yes.
Okay, so Jedi Jazzy had 3 unpopular opinions. Number 2, this is going to stir it up again, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Jedi Jazzy, are you sure?
Just teasing you, Chris. Yeah. Britney Spears is a better dancer than Beyonce. She's technical and more fluid. Top 5 female pop star dancers are Sierra, Janet, Shakira, Tinashe, and Britney.
Wow. You're not going to even put Beyonce in the top 5? Whew. One might call that heresy, Joe.
That's pretty wild.
Jedi Jazzy, I don't know if you're just trying to get everyone all out of sorts.
I've watched a lot of Britney Spears music videos. I've watched a lot of Beyonce music videos. I've seen a lot of Britney Spears live performances. I've seen a lot of Beyonce live performances.
I think Beyonce's a wonderful dancer.
Oh, Kit's already checked me. We can skip that one. Oh. All right. Unpopular opinion redacted.
Okay, we can skip that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and especially, I know there's a lot of Britney lovers and a lot of Beyonce lovers, and they could go head to head on who was a better dancer, but to not even include Beyonce in the top 5 of female dancers I think you're fighting against the whole world on that one.
I'm sorry. You know what? It is an unpopular opinion in my mind. I don't see how in any world you could think. Like, if you're talking Sierra, Janet, Shakira, I don't know enough about Tinashe, but those first 3, if you want to say they're better or at least equal with Beyonce, I can say, yeah, they're great dancers. I have never seen dancing from Britney that I was really like, oh, wow. I've never been wowed by Britney's dancing. She's a good dancer. She should be dancing. It's good that she is dancing in videos, but I'm never like.
So you want to keep Britney dancing, is what you're saying?
Well, I mean, she's a good dancer. Like, it's definitely a tool she can use. Like, it's not like there are some artists that don't dance and they probably shouldn't be dancing for the most part. Or like you see them kind of do a dance, you're like, oh yeah, they're not dancers. That's not Britney. Britney is a good dancer. But
like when you see me dancing, you're like, oh, he's not.
It's like, why don't you put a guitar on and sing? But when you
why don't you serve your purpose, Mike?
That's right, dude. Michelle together.
Jedi Jazzy, those words are going to haunt me forever.
They're pretty hilarious. But
with all due respect,
I just don't view Britney as a top tier pop dancer. I just don't. Not top tier. Really good, yeah, not top tier.
So, Joe, now this is becoming your unpopular opinion. And I hope you hear it from all the Britney
Joe, don't
fans.
speak on what you know.
Speak on what you speculate.
Well, then I'm going to continue to speak on what I don't know, which is whether or not Britney Spears. Hey, you know what? Maybe they're not writing good dances for her that are good for me. This is totally my own opinion, so it's fine. I'm going to speak on what I see, which is I don't think Britney Spears is a top tier pop dancer.
Wow. I can feel that.
That's it.
All right, so we're going to move on to
unpopular opinion. Beyonce's music has no personality. She's only popular still because we're in a generation where the Kardashians are mainstay famous individuals.
What the heck? Everyone's coming for Beyonce.
What
Well, you know,
action.
when you're at the top, you have the most haters. The more famous you are, the more haters you have. But all right, hold on. We need to finish Jedi Jazzy's unpopular opinions.
Wow, Britney is the best to have done it for the pop girls. I don't see anyone else doing it like her.
Wow, we're learning a lot. I've never been in these discussions before. So, all right, Jedi Jazz.
I mean, they're whacking me for it. What do you mean they're whacking me for it when it comes to Britney? You think Britney is a top 3 pop dancer of all time? Like Sierra and Janet and Shakira and Beyonce should just like back off. Britney is a top 3. Come on, man. Really? Like she truly is. Like I genuinely want to hear people that believe that Britney Spears is one of the best pop star dancers of all time, and not like very good. Very good. That's it. Britney is the best to ever do it when it comes to dancing and choreography. Okay, I strongly disagree.
Maybe we haven't seen her best.
I've seen a lot. I've never been that wowed by Britney's dancing. I think she's very good. I've never put her.
Right,
I put her above
Dolly
Janet.
Joe. Don't forget about Dolly. Anyway,
Hey.
we got to finish this one. So, last one from Jedi Jazzy 6643. Meg the Stallion would for real add Mike to her roster.
He just needs to get his flirt game on.
Ooh, it worked for
G-Eazy.
G-Eazy. What? Meg the Stallion and G-Eazy were a thing? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. G-Eazy. Now, here might be a unpopular opinion. I don't know, but G-Eazy. He's such a cornball to me.
He is.
You know? He's
And
like
I'm going to go popular opinion. G-Eazy is a cornball. I'm not going to say unpopular. I'm going to say popular.
so we're throwing, yeah, I mean, if G-Eazy could swing it, sure, Mike could do anything G-Eazy could do. What do you think, Jedi? So embarrassed. Yeah, I didn't realize Meg the Stallion. Didn't G-Eazy date Halsey for a minute?
Yeah.
Didn't they
Yeah.
have like a bad thing going on?
Yeah.
Like
Had
a bad relationship.
You're not getting jealous of G-Eazy? Oh, I wouldn't be jealous of G-Eazy.
I'm
Just
not
G-
jealous of G-Eazy.
just-
I don't want to be G-Eazy.
No, no. Even if that included dating Megan the Stallion, G-Eazy is...
Travel 1. Can Mike dance?
Not
Mike
interested.
Mike is not a great dancer. He understands rhythm, but the way I just can't move my body in a
Mike doesn't have
in a way that
body
looks
control, and he's not very
good.
limber.
Yeah, I'm a bit stiff, I'd say, but I've been doing yoga, so I've been loosening up.
Yeah.
G-Eazy, Halsey, who are these people?
Ooh, Sky more impressed by Britney's dancing than music. Unpopular opinion.
Do we have any other unpopulars in here? Oh, I see. Kits did already check Jedi in the comments. I see. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what else we got. Wow, this live has gotten so spicy.
It has. It's been very intense here.
These are all opportunities for us to relax into the what do you call it? The discomfort, maybe?
Yeah.
And just allow it to be okay. Be like, all right, I just have to surrender to that other people believe and feel and think different things than me.
Well, and that's what else. I guess I'm going to have to look at the way Britney dances differently.
Right? We're going to have to broaden our
I have
perspective.
to look at it and say I should try to understand the other folk.
Yeah, because if we want to believe that we're open-minded.
And then dig in deeper. And make an entire YouTube channel that is an anti-Britney YouTube channel.
Claw back.
And make it my entire personality and career.
Claw back with
and
vengeance.
grift on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grift on it. Make a lot of money on this, Joe.
Yes.
That's how you do it. That's the American way.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to want to attack back with...
Look at Loki still saying whack shit. And oh my gosh.
That's why I've got spicy, because Joe
Really
said some whack
trashing
shit
me.
about Britney. I'm not backing down.
You know, the issue I have with Loki's response mainly...
Britney alone.
The issue I have with Loki's response mainly is just because I never said anything mean about Britney. I never said she was a bad dancer. I never said she was an okay dancer. I always said positive words, and I'm the one getting whack shit and getting whacked and getting attacked. Now you tell me who's even here.
I know.
I never said Britney's trash and I hate Brit. No one should like her. I never said those things in a serious tone. But I'm getting trashed right here. I'm getting swear words thrown at me.
Oh, my goodness. Not swear words.
Don't you guys know I'm Mormon?
Yeah, don't you know we were practically raised Mormon?
Come on.
Joe's not even heard of Erykah Badu until 3 weeks ago.
Don't hurt my husband.
Has Mike taken a
Jane
personality
says,
test?
don't hurt my husband.
Very nice, Jane.
Yeah.
Thank you for backing
It's
up
just
this
an
guy.
unpopular opinion. Actually, I mean, according to the posts, the unpopular opinion is that Britney is better. Not
Wow.
the popular one. So I'm on the popular side here.
Has Mike taken a
Over here
personality
defending the
test?
Status quo. What a scumbucket I am.
What kind of personality test, Travel One?
A good one.
Joe, tell everyone the horrible things you said about Eurovision to me in private. That is not made up at all.
Right. Europeans don't know what good music is. I think I said that.
Oh, and that's not an opinion. That's
No,
a fact.
that's just fact. Yeah.
Oh, it's in like an encyclopedia.
Yeah, it has something. Yeah, if you look up like who makes
Mike, you mucklord. Joe, you said Beyonce. Oh, this is more of that.
Oh yeah, just because Beyonce is it better. No, I will not apologize.
Jane speaks the gospel. Yes, indeed, Ash.
I will not apologize for having an opinion.
Oh, here's an opinion. Bruno Mars is the most attractive male singer. That is a interesting opinion. Because we're not even talking about his singing abilities. We're talking about strictly his appearance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bruno Mars is one of my favorite. Is one of my favorite 21st century pop dancers, singers, like performers, on-stage performers.
He's damn good.
He's really
damn good.
He's a great singer.
But as far as attraction, I mean,
Rude Joe Rude. What's Rude? What did I say? A Celeste?
Bruno's not really my type.
Maybe
when
the
it-
Eurovision thing.
Bruno's not my type when it comes to men.
That's a joke.
Mike, it's the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Oh, yeah. I have taken it.
Yeah, I forgot. Is that the INFSM? or whatever?
Yeah. I'm IN.
You will apologize. You are gonna apologize now, but you will apologize in the future.
It's a party up in here, y'all. We need cake, bro, yo. Cake's D. What kind of cake we having?
Dang, Bruno Mars? Question mark? Vomiting face? Wow.
Bruno Mars has asexual appeal. Has asexual appeal or
Yeah, like I think,
a space
no, I
sexual
think
appeal?
ace like just appeal maybe without sex. I don't know.
Other than Bruno Mars, tell me who else can do cardio and sing extremely difficult vocals at the same time, like Bay. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the
kids.
super chat, kits. It's okay. We both need to calm down on our defensive Bay. It's fine. I think she doesn't need us to. She doesn't need us to.
You know who's doing real well
I love it.
with like the intense performances and singing at the same time that I've seen recently. I'm sure there's others, but Doechii crushes it live.
She got great performances.
And she sounds just like the record.
She does. I've really liked learning about Doechii lately.
Michael Jackson, rest in peace.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I've never seen Tina Turner perform live, but Deja says Tina Turner.
Shit. Oh yeah, I'm an ENFP or something. Does that sound right? I can find it out.
And low-key, I apologize. I forgive you for calling me whack ass over and over and over again. So we can settle with that. I don't care that you see. This is the tough part too. I don't care that Loki thinks Britney is better than Beyonce. Loki cares that I think Beyonce is better than Britney, and I think that's where we're having trouble here. Agree to disagree.
All right, we talk about some.
Oh no, I'm
He
not
looks-
an E.
He looks like a luggage boy in a hotel. Sexy, y'all are tripping. Oh, you're saying his looks? I mean, he's got a great smile.
Who?
Bruno.
Yeah. Was it Travel One? Okay, Travel One. I found it. I'm an INFP. That's
Doechii
what
is
I am.
overrated. Is so overrated to me. Oh my gosh. You know what? I feel like Doechii is someone who's also been kind of like really being fed to me a lot, like Sabrina Carpenter. But I like Doechii better, so I don't care. But I could see if you don't like Doechii or it's not your thing, you could be like, oh my god, shut up. Like, I've had enough. Because that's the tough thing about promotion is sometimes just jamming that shit in your face, and if you don't love it, you're like, get out of here.
I like Doechii. I'm a Doechii fan, but that Anxiety song, I never liked it.
It's a weird song.
I just couldn't handle it. It just gives me anxiety. I mean, it's very effective, and I was just like, oh no, I don't. I'll listen to the other ones, and it was everywhere on social media.
I like
Sick video. Good.
Doechii's music is fine. It's not like the greatest for me. Her music is fine, but I really like the way she performs, and I like her music videos.
Yeah.
And we've never done a Doechii week, but I really like her music videos, and I like her live performances. The video, her live performance on Stephen Colbert was really cool,
Yeah, it was cool.
and the performance at the Grammys was really cool.
That one was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
She's on to something here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so did we have any others? Did anyone else? Oh, unpopular opinion from Brian Shields. Are we gonna read that
Here we
one?
go. Brian Shields, Unpopular Opinion. Taylor Swift and modern artists are overrated. Okay.
So all modern artists.
I got a couple questions about that. Start there. Taylor Swift, no, Celeste, no games today. I believe we said no games today. Games on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll play games on Saturday.
Taylor Swift and all modern artists. I love that you specified Taylor Swift, though. Maybe that will continue. Let's see. After Taylor's latest world tour, it was said she is bigger than the Beatles. Stuff like that is said so much now about modern artists. Sure, they have a billion views or something on YouTube, but I ask anyone to watch something like the Beatles Get Back documentary of them going into a studio to create a live album from scratch and tell me modern artists can do this. Modern music is also solo artist centric. Bands barely make up modern charts. Out of the top 200, there are less than 10 bands formed in the last decade. Among them, bands no longer resonate with younger audiences, and modern producer-led artists are easier to market, which floods the charts, and it all starts to sound the same. Come at me if you want, but this is my unpopular opinion, and I'm sticking with it.
Well, okay. So I think the reality is the music industry and music consumption has changed. It is nothing like it was in the 60s. So, you know, we're comparing something that was literally 60 years ago at this point. Like the Beatles were like mid 60s. So, that's the framework we have to start with. It's just recognizing how different the music industry and music consumption, music production was. Now someone can just write a song and upload it to Spotify within a few hours, you know. Before, it's like a band had to get into a studio, which was rare. Studios were just rare and expensive.
Yeah.
And you had to record it, and then you needed a distributor to distribute those physical vinyl records around the world. And then someone had to buy that, bring it home, and put it in their record player and turn it on to listen to it. You know, it was like a whole different thing. So I do understand that like everything starts to sound the same. The market's oversaturated, all this stuff. But a very important lesson I think Joe and I learned about like SNL when we heard, who's the creator of SNL? Lorne Michaels. So he said something that kind of like clicked with the both of us. It was like, someone asked him, what's the best like era of SNL? And he's like, well, it depends on who you ask, because it's whatever the era was when you were a teenager.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever the cool music was when you were like 14 to 23 is like what you're really going to cling to and connect to. Those are your formative years. That's you transitioning into adulthood, and you're learning about the world, and music just, you really feel it then, and it means so much to you. It can inspire you, and you can admire these artists much more in like a deeper, like they're an idol kind of way.
Yeah.
Whereas like as you become older and you're like, I'm older than all these people making music, you don't really admire them the same way. They're like kids to you, So I think that plays a huge role in like, as you get older, you look at music and you're like, oh, who are all these kids making this weird music that I don't understand?
Yeah.
And to be fair, the music isn't for you. The music is for the other kids.
Yeah.
And you're not a kid anymore,
Yeah. I mean, young people, a lot of people do like old music, and they can, I don't know. One thing that's really big, though.
Chris P goes, the music of my time, late 90s and early 2000s, was mediocre.
I mean, you can feel that way too, but I think generally
that's how
like
people
it's
feel.
like the high school and college years.
Yeah.
People will be like, oh yeah, I loved this song in high school, or this song in college. This was like my song, Yeah.
But I think the big, I don't know, modern music, it's just, especially if you like bands, and then when you want to throw something in like what the Beatles did, creating that live album from scratch, that's something that, once again, that's just like a different process. That does not mean that an end song is any better. You could have more respect for it, I guess, but it doesn't mean that it listens any better.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting thing. Like, once again, AI, you know what? In the next 30 years, AI is going to be making all the music anyway, so who cares? And so then at that point, we're just going to be like, I don't know, there's no artist attached to any music anymore. It's just a computer making music, and I like the music, so I listen to it. There's a lot of, and also there's a lot of different ways to connect to music. Like, some people really want the story of the artist, and some people, like, look at how popular certain music is. And you can't deny that it's not popular because people listen to it all the time and get excited about it genuinely. The music's about, like, finding that person you're going to fuck at the end of the night. Like, that is the lamest set of lyrics and the most surface level shit.
What?
But you know what? If the song is catchy, it's kind of fun, it's easy to follow along with. And if that's not if you don't like to consume music that way, then yeah, you're always going to hate it.
Yeah, I think music consumption is a very important detail to all this.
Yeah. I mean, how many people had said, like, oh, you don't like that song? You just don't get it. You didn't listen to the lyrics. You didn't understand it that way. It's like, well, I listened to it one time. And yeah, because when I listened to it one time, I didn't understand all the lyrics because I listened to it one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I'm not going to immediately consume, like, hey, I don't know this band. I don't know what these lyrics necessarily mean. And I don't know what it means to them. And when you know all the lyrics and what it means to them, it's like, yeah, maybe I don't have enough patience to listen to it, but you know what? Is it my responsibility in my life to give a song a second chance every time? Like, I work, I have friends and families, people have kids, and it's my responsibility to listen to a song a second time or I'm going to get attacked by another person? That's a little ridiculous. So you got to remember all of these things going into it.
Yeah, you do. But it's impossible to.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, and one of the other things that I always consider is there's been points in my life, to like Joe's point that he's talking about, hearing a song one time and you're like, oh, that was okay. But 6 months later it comes on and you're driving, you're in your feels a little bit and you're like, wait, what is this song? Oh, I love this song. You're like, oh shit, I listened to this like 6 months ago and like thought nothing of it. But all of a sudden it just clicks.
Yeah.
Like, certain music is for certain situations in life. Some of it is meant to be heard in a club. Some of it is meant to be listened to alone in headphones, like by yourself in the car. There's different venues, whether it's your room or a pool party or at a park, different scenery that fits certain songs. And songs can be introverted or extroverted.
Yeah, that too.
You have party songs. You have songs where, like, how many times have a lot of people, I bet everyone at least has an experience where you hear a song by yourself, like, oh, I love this. You show a friend and they're just like not that into it. I feel like that's probably more of an introverted song. It's like, this is a song that's better listened to alone.
Yeah.
Certain music, it's like, oh, I loved this song when I was listening to it with all these people, but now I'm listening to it by myself. I'm like, I'm not really into this. I'm not really into this. It's funny how that works.
And it gets really difficult too with with one more thing is like when it comes to a lot of people are talking about, oh, I love music from my parents and stuff like that. You know, it can be really, I feel like with age, this gets really charming, but I guess when you're younger too, especially if your parents listen to it a lot, older music is like, it's historical and it's kind of interesting it feels really good, especially when you get older, to put yourself in music from before your time, like us listening to 80s music and us listening to 70s music, 60s music, like putting our minds into that universe.
Yeah, it's fun. Be like, oh, the world was like this. You don't really know what it was like, but it's kind of like a vague glimpse into it.
And you know what else? If you think about music today, especially once you become an adult, and I think this leans into a lot of the teenager stuff, when you're an adult, the present day often is like the worst time in your life. You know what I mean? Like present day always, everyone becomes like freaking end of the world predictors when they get older. Like, oh, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. You know, the world's going down the shitter. The world's always going down the shitter. So with the art and music, the movies and music and whatever that always comes out in the time when you just feel like the world is shitty, I always feel like everyone's like, man, this music sucks. And then you get into the future and you're like, and you look back and like, oh, this stuff was pretty good. So it's pretty good. Although there are eras where I just kind of say like, man, I feel like the early 2010s was tough. It was not great.
I know. And those were kind of some of our formative years. So
totally.
Everything I said kind of goes against the grain in that respect.
Know.
But there were plenty of artists that just weren't in the mainstream that I did love from that time.
Of course. Well, you know what? You know what it is about music going back a long time in your life that I always feel is there is music that like nails a time and a place, but it doesn't have like staying power.
Yeah.
And then
like
you get later
TikTok
on
by Kesha.
Yeah, it just does. I mean,
I tried to listen to that song again a few weeks ago after probably 10 years of not hearing it. And I was like, oh, this one doesn't hold up. I thought this song was like groundbreaking when it came out. Like, I thought it was the catchiest, most brilliant pop song I'd ever heard. I was like, tick tock on the clock, the party don't stop.
Yeah, well, Mike, the problem is you
like,
didn't have a few drinks first. Then you would have had a blast.
No, man. But I listened to the other day. I was like, it's fine. It's still a good pop song, but there was something about it that just like it didn't hold. It didn't hold over. Just felt too fake or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely music that, you know what, I've even felt that way. Oh, man, a lot of people that probably know me would come at me for this. I felt that way about a lot of like pop punk music too. But then again, you're like, you know what? A lot of this pop punk music can stay in the year 2000. I don't need it. And it doesn't mean all of it is bad. It's just like a lot of groups of music, just like they had their moment and then they just didn't. Like in that time it was great, but it's not timeless. You know, something like A Prayer is a timeless song.
Ooh.
It's just an excellent song. You know, a lot of that like high cocaine 80s music that can stay in the 80s.
Yeah,
you know? There's an era of music that you can stay back there.
But
it's
like
okay.
A Prayer, yeah, that one stands. Hold on, there's some good stuff going on here in the chat. I want to focus back on this a little bit. Well, first of all, a little shade towards me. Mike, you were correct when you said you could not dance. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for your comment. Kits agrees. 2010s were rough. Alina, it's always the present day that is so stupid and everyone hates it. 100% Joe. Yeah.
Most people, I feel like you can look into the future as negative, but it's usually at equally negative as present day. But I feel like most people are like, oh, things will be so much better once I, do this. And, oh, things were so much better when blah, blah, blah. Like the present day is always the worst. The past is almost always great.
Yeah, like, everything was good until this happened.
Yeah. And then the future can be bad, but usually the future is just bad on par with the present. And sometimes it's better. So it's like, oh, man. So, like, the present always sucks. The past was always great. And the future can be, good or bad. And that's just how people think about stuff. Like, think about how you always just like, oh, I hate what I'm doing right now. And you look back in the past, it's like always like, man, shit was music was so much better. Art was so much, comedies were so much better. Movies were so much better.
I think
it was so much better before cell phones. It'll be so much better once we get this new technology. It was so much better when we didn't have this current technology. It's like, pick a fucking lane, brother.
I mean, yeah, I think things were just more simple. You know, technology really complicates things.
Yeah.
And it's very distracting more than anything.
Oh, yeah. But thinking about meeting your friend without a cell phone right now?
I know, it's amazing. You just like, what?
Like,
Just
oh, we're going to go meet at
agree
this-
on a day in
at a
person?
time? Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I'll meet you at 7 o'clock in 3 days at this place. And be like, agreed. And then you would just both go do it.
There's no like, hey, are you running late or anything
Yeah,
like that? You know?
Yeah.
You just go and
You
check
just
it out.
show up.
Just show
That's
up.
awesome.
That is kind of awesome, but it's also like something.
A lot of mystery.
You know, you know what's insane? You know what's insane is approaching someone's door. You don't approach people's doors anymore. You text them first.
They're like, yeah, I'm here. Should
I'm
I just
outside.
Should I just
Should I
walk
walk in? Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Unless you really know the person, then you just barge in.
Yeah. You start just yelling from outside. You start honking your horn outside.
Someone asked if we get recognized in public.
Yeah, no.
No, not once.
Well, there was that chicken leg situation.
Oh, Joe did get recognized in public. Holy
Yeah.
shit! At
With
the
my
mall.
chicken leggies. That was the one time.
That is so funny. Okay, yeah, okay, it did happen once.
I like me some good old music. Oh, Lottie.
I still send an owl
Oh.
to confirm if we're still meeting up. Very good, Ryan. Keeping it
not
old
a-
fashioned.
Not a pigeon.
That's very romantic. Mm-hmm. Send a raven. Yeah.
Ooh, I
right?
actually have
Did you know ravens are huge?
sorry, I'm going to reignite the rivalry with Loki variant over here.
Fuck.
Says let me
Jane's
see.
pissed.
Let me see.
I'm gonna use
I
the-
saw it earlier.
I'll be back. I'm going to use the restroom.
I need to reignite the rivalry.
Goodbye,
here.
everyone.
Mike and I need to go clubbing. Lol, he seems so much fun and a dance machine. That is not who Mike is. I'm a dance machine. I'm the dance machine. You should want to go clubbing with me. I'm the dancer. Mike is not the dancer.
Me.
Jane is the dancer, though. Jane is a serious dance machine. Sorry, just lighting flames. I'm sorry I couldn't let it go. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you how dare you compliment my brother and ignore the true dancer in the family?
Poor Joe.
I love dancing.
Yes.
Jane knows it.
Right.
No, never. I'll never retract my comment about Britney.
That's fine.
Joe, show us their moves. Show us their moves. I'm watching. I need a song, and we can't listen to a song because copyright or whatever. Unless Mike sang one for me.
There we go.
Actually, Jane and I woke up this morning. What were we singing this morning?
Karaoke.
Jane and I were singing this morning. What was the song?
Love.
Oh yeah, we woke up and Jane and I were laying in bed and just go.
Oh, no.
So we were ripping around on that a little bit. That was pretty good. We were snapping, and then Mike was wearing the Keisha Cole shirt, and Kits went to a Keisha Cole concert,
Whoa.
and it was crazy.
Kids, how was that? How was your concert?
Low-key variant says, I cannot dance with them unless I retract my statements about Britney.
Oh.
So you can go and dance with Low-key variant.
Low-key variant, where are we going? Were you the one that recommended the dance hall?
Maybe. Low-key variant. Low-keys are mischievous, Mike.
Oh, is this some kind of reference?
It's a reference to the Marvel movies.
Oh, crud.
Low-key variant. Mike doesn't even watch Marvel.
Put some bass hunter on and do a dance battle.
Oh, all I ever wanted was to hear you smiling. We already did this.
Oh, right. Joe said you posted some stuff in the Discord. I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Ryan was also at the concert with Kits and his mother-in-law.
Yep.
Very good, Ryan. Mike and K. Cole will always be recognized. Oh yeah, me with this shirt on. I get a lot of attention when I wear this in public. Lots of attention. Mike, yes, I recommended the dance hall club night. I used to be a dancer and did dance hall too. Let me know when you want to go dancing. So dance hall, when I think dance hall, I think Caribbean. But maybe that's a style of music. But an actual dance hall, run me through what the deal with it.
I think he's mainly focused on the waltz and those 1, 2,
The
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bum bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum
Loki,
ba-dum,
are you in the
ba-dum.
Caribbean? Mook, are y'all's middle names?
Muke. My middle name is not Muke.
Shana Paul.
Let me give it to you. Come on, girl. Hi, cinema.
I'm a girls. I'm a girls.
Baby
I'm a
girl.
girls.
Baby
Just
girl.
give it the
Doesn't he
light,
do that in
goes in
every
the
song,
light.
or is that just one song?
I'm a girls.
And on the way the time goes and gotta be keeping you on.
Mike, yes. Dance hall is also a Jamaican dance style. I did competition in dance hall too.
Wow, okay. See, I'm going to have to do some research because, I mean, maybe we could even watch a video. No, we probably get copyright striked, but I don't even think I know really. I know dance hall music, but I don't know the specific moves. I'm sure I've seen them, but I need a refresher.
No, Mike, I live in Europe, the Netherlands. I grew up doing dance competitions.
Nice, that's cool. So Mike can't ballroom dance either. I've never tried. I think I could though. That seems more my speed. Slow, smooth. Can we pull up a map of the Caribbean? Where does it start? Where does it end? That's a great question. Should we take a look?
So the
Where were those pirates
Florida's not in the Caribbean, man.
I mean, I don't know. Well, that's why I got to pull up a map to see. Think of Rihanna's work video. Oh, I can think of it. I can think of anything Rihanna.
Work.
The only thing I'm not going to think about is Drake in Rihanna's music video.
You think that
It needs to be settled for real. Well, do we have anyone from the Caribbean in the chat? Can you dispute the claim that Florida is not part of the Caribbean? Or do we have anyone in Florida in the chat that can dispute this
Is
claim?
Houston in the Caribbean?
No.
That's insane.
Demetria, you're in Florida. Do you think you're in the Caribbean?
Do you feel Caribbean?
South Florida? Of course, the Panhandle's not.
Mike the Messy Queen dragging Drake. You know what? We shouldn't even drag Drake. It's a little too easy.
It's too easy. But
He posted that new photo of himself with his shirt off, and it looks like he got fake abs, and it's really
well, he's just such a cornball. But here, all things like shade against Drake aside, there are plenty of Drake songs that I genuinely enjoy, especially when he
says, "I'm in fly." It ain't.
That's what I'm saying. Florida's not. Maybe the Keys. Would we say the Keys are Caribbean?
Yeah, I mean, all the way down there. The Keys are so close to Cuba, and everyone would say Cuba's in the Caribbean. But about the Bahamas, the Bahamas are so close to Florida as well.
And that's Caribbean for sure.
Definitely.
Well, let's load up a map. Let's get some people's thoughts on this.
Do we finish all the unpopular opinions?
Probably not. But I'd really like to settle this
The Florida thing.
because when you think of Tampa, you think pirates, and but I feel like that's maybe just like a pirate's retreat from the Caribbean. The Caribbean was where all the pirate action was really going down. But they're like, I need to lay low. I'm headed to Tampa, that kind of thing.
Oh, Mike may have had an unpopular opinion and went something like Billy Joel's Uptown Girl sucks. Unpopular but funny. Sorry, Mike. You're awesome.
I didn't say it sucked. You're putting words in my mouth. But
Yeah,
I'm not
sucked.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Billy Joel's Uptown Girl.
Mike said,
And that's fine. I'm allowed to not be a fan of that song.
Mike said Billy Joel's Uptown. He didn't say Billy Joel's Uptown Girl sucks, but he does agree.
But I am in agreement. The song sucks. No, we watched a cover of it. It was like a boy band, British boy band covered that song, and I liked their cover better. I was like, oh, this song's actually pretty good.
Mean, if you're gonna include the Bahamas and the Caribbean, you gotta include Florida. How could you not? The Bahamas go all the way up to here. This part of the Bahamas, like this. Okay, Nassau is like the capital of the Bahamas.
And that's Caribbean. That's what I'm saying. You got to include the Keys. And when you drive into Miami, if I know this is probably rare, probably not many people in the chat have done this, but when you drive into Miami, it feels like, oh, I'm in a different place now. It's a completely different vibe. It feels like an island off the coast of Florida, even though it's not.
So your Caribbean map goes like this, you know? Like it just circles around Florida. Like you're doing some work. I
Joe,
feel like
let's get the pen tool going so we can really.
Oh, I don't have it. I got the new computer.
Now is Cancun part of the Caribbean?
Now, or if Miami's not in the Caribbean, then neither is the Bahamas, and maybe neither is Turks and Caicos.
Oh my goodness!
If you want to say the
Joe.
Caribbean is like this because this is the Caribbean Sea,
Oh man,
and this
you
would be
might
the Caribbean. If that's the case, then I'm all for it. But
Okay.
you can't be including the Bahamas. If you're going to include the Bahamas, you got to include Southern Florida.
And
That's where I'm drawing the line.
And I'm fine with including Southern Florida.
And I'm fine with not including it, but not if you include the Bahamas and honestly even Turks and Caicos. I feel like you could kind of make it.
Should we ask
something
the
along
internet? See what the encyclopedia says. What do people in the chat think? Are we? Is Aruba in the Caribbean? Yeah.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Is any mainland South America in?
Yeah.
Like you would consider Caracas?
Northern Colombia, absolutely. This is all got to be.
So is Cancun.
This is the Caribbean Sea, Mike.
What about Cancun? Is Cancun?
Yeah, this is the Caribbean Sea.
Okay.
If this is the Caribbean Sea and it's kind of circled by these land masses here.
Blaren says, I know someone who includes Bermuda.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. Bermuda is way out there.
Rin says Florida is not part of the Caribbean. There must be an official distinction. I agree. There must be an official distinction of what
There
is
must
Caribbean
be.
and what is not. And I'd love to find out what that distinction is.
We need to distinct this.
Panbay goes, if Caracas, then Houston.
Yeah, right.
Houston
Houston's
is
not even on the coast.
Houston is so far away.
Houston's near the Gulf. But like Tampico, no. Like
No.
even Merida or Progreso.
But Cancun.
But Cancun's on the Caribbean side.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna ask. Right now. Can I get a map of the Caribbean? Yeah, right.
Squeaky King says Antigua, Barbuda, the Bahamas. Okay, all these places. All right, if you're going to include the Bahamas, you have to include Florida.
Joe, they aren't. Jedi Jazzy goes, so Bay is Caribbean then?
So is Meg.
That's right.
Acapulco?
Are there any-
Isn't Acapulco?
No, it's on the it's on the it's so
the Pacific
far away.
Ocean.
Um,
Mar-a-Lago in the Caribbean? I mean, I got to say, if you're going to include these Bahama Islands, that's north of Miami. Those are equal with West Palm Beach. That's north of Boca Raton.
I could argue about the Keys. I would say you should include the Keys. But mainland Florida, I agree. I think it can fully be because it's connected to mainland North America. But the Keys, I think those could slip in as Caribbean.
They're so close.
But yeah, well, that was fun. I guess we got to the bottom of it.
That's true. Blaren is also making a point here. There is a legit argument for what is culturally Caribbean versus geographically Caribbean.
Yes.
And Mike's argument was that Miami did seem culturally Caribbean.
Correct.
There you go.
Miami is very culturally Caribbean. I can't speak for the rest of South Florida because I've spent.
So then in that case, is New Orleans culturally Caribbean?
No.
With the Cajun and all the Creole?
I don't make the rules, Joe.
All right. I would agree it shouldn't be involved, but culturally, the Golden Girls lived in Miami.
It's like
St.
saying-
Clair's got a point there.
I mean, yeah, maybe you have a point because like Bed-Stuy in Brooklyn, that's Caribbean for sure. There's a lot of Caribbeaners over there. That sounds
That sounds racist.
sounds racist.
Yeah, maybe shouldn't say that one.
How do you say it? How do you refer to Caribbean? Caribbeanites.
Cajun is French. What about Creole though? Wait, that's French too. But that's like Haitian. At the same time, New Orleans got a lot.
Is it
of
illegal to
Haitian
change world
influence.
maps? My lawyer thinks not, Joe.
Is it legal to change world maps? My lawyer
Demetria
thinks
is
not.
born and raised in Miami. Yeah, Demetria, what do you think?
Someone changed the world map right there.
It is Caribbeaners. I just got to not say bean. I just have Caribbeaners.
Caribbean.
No, see, that's where I went wrong. Caribbeaners.
Caribbeaners. Mike,
What?
someone did change the map.
Yeah, when we see it from here,
Gulf of America.
when we look at it from our
Yeah.
IP address, it says
Yeah,
Gulf
if we
America.
change we go on a VPN in Europe or something, it'll say Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah,
Speaking of Europe, ever been there?
I have. I've been to Europe.
Mike, all I'm looking at right now are lies.
Oh, right. Yeah, the Earth is flat. Hey, unpopular opinion. The Earth is flat.
I'm just looking at lies right now.
Oh, Jedi Jazzy goes, no, Mike, I was making fun of what you said. Okay. No, sir. We have people from the islands, but I disagree. Totally separate. Totally separate from the Caribbean.
All right, my South Florida is not part of the Caribbean.
All right, Demetria
I think
has
we've
spoken.
decided. Demetria, the Miami native, has spoken.
All right. There we go.
Mike, look at kissing me.
It's settled.
Kissing me.
I know. There's wonderful names.
There are some good names. Oh, Melbourne, Florida. I'm always going to I'm always going to assume it's Melbourne, Florida now. Now that I know there's a Melbourne, Florida.
Melbourne? Oh, in Florida?
Oh, wow, in Florida? No, Australia.
Just like Hollywood,
Oh,
Florida.
Never heard of it.
Hollywood, Florida. The superior Hollywood.
I've never been to Hollywood, Florida. I have been to Los Angeles, Hollywood.
Okay, so was there anything else we were supposed to do today?
No,
Or
we
did
did
do
it all.
We did it all.
We did
Wow.
it all. We read some comments. We
Got fun.
did the unpopular opinions. We did
We're
the
set up.
lottery.
We're set up for our voting on Saturday.
We got the Patreon voted.
Wow.
Sweet King says, I've never been to Hollywood.
I'm hungry too,
Do you
Jay.
think he'd like it? Hollywood, Sweet King?
Sweet King, I don't think you would like Hollywood. Hollywood and Highland, the intersection that's kind of like the Times Square in Hollywood, is kind of a nightmare. It's kind of gross. I mean, the stars on the sidewalk are interesting, I guess, if you're into famous people. But it's, yeah, Joe, zoom into the stars. There they are. I guess there's some things to do, but there's a lot of people dressed up like Spider-Man and like Marilyn Monroe walking around asking you for money.
Oh, they got little shots right on the sidewalk.
Yeah, it's a lot of grifters.
This guy.
It's a lot of, I don't know. It's not great. It's kind of boring, but there's a lot going on, but it's kind of boring. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's Jimmy Kimmel. You can go see a show at Jimmy Kimmel.
Go see Jimmy Kimmel. There's the
there's Dolby Theater.
There's a Sephora.
Yeah, I always feel like anytime. So I lived in LA for 4 years, and I felt like anytime I was in this area, I was always just trying to get out of it. Like there are cool parts of LA. Like West Hollywood is good. East Hollywood, there's some good stuff.
I think there's a
But,
Hard
like,
Rock Cafe.
Hollywood is a little whack.
In my
Perhaps
Professional opinion.
perhaps unpopular opinion.
What about Hollywood High?
I had some friends who went to Hollywood High. That's where Beavis and
Whoa.
Butthead went, Joe. Beavis and Butthead went to Hollywood High.
Look at this.
What?
Look at their stadiums on top of their school.
Oh.
Or whatever this is. Yeah, this is like their school. The basketball courts are on top of it, and then
Oh.
that's cool.
Nice.
I'm surprised they're not like the Hollywood high school stars or something like that.
know.
What does it say? Achieve the honorable. Okay. What's the team name?
The mascot. It looks like
What is that thing?
I don't know. Like a shepherd? It looks like a shepherd.
Hollywood Shepherds? Dude, can we get a... Could probably look it up.
Here we go. Motto? Oh, mascot?
Sheiks. Yeah, it looks like a
Sheiks?
sheik.
A sheik?
Yeah.
Like a religious sheik?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mike, look at this.
Strange.
There's also this mall at Hollywood and Highland that I don't like.
Loki goes, I done forgot all about Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. Beavis and Butthead, I believe there's a scene where because they're high schoolers and they go to high school. And I think they go to Hollywood High. It's pretty funny. All right. Well, I'm going to get some food. I'm feeling kind of hungry. Thanks everyone for hanging out, talking, getting a little spicy in the chat, talking about our unpopular opinions. But hey, we're grown. We're grown adults. We can talk about stuff, figure it out. Be
Popular
okay.
opinion. Chicago's got the most beautiful skyline in the USA.
It's a pretty good one. It's nice.
Popular opinion.
Popular opinion.
Chicago's the top tier. Look at this.
Thanks for coming and chilling with us on a Thursday. Well, for us, a Thursday morning. For many of you, Thursday evening.
Look at that. For some reason, the boldest icon on here is Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's a staple in Chicago culture, Joe.
Everyone loves a
Joe, what's that
Buffalo.
beautiful park? Is that Lincoln Park?
Right here in the
Yeah.
front? I think it's Grant Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jen and I walked around there. There's this little thing, and then they have this like little cloud gate bean thing.
Oh, I played a show there.
In this thing?
At that thing, yeah.
The Jay Pritzker's Pavilion.
I'm pretty sure.
Do you open for someone, or do you headline it?
It was like some kind of festival.
And then they have this fountain, Clarence F. Buckingham Memorial Fountain.
Man, I've been to Chicago so many times. I've never been to this dang park.
I don't think you ever really toured Chicago. Like went as a visitor, as a guest. You
Right.
more were working.
Well, yeah. I mean, the one time I stayed there for like 6 days, but it was like February and there was 2 feet of snow on the ground, so I didn't do much exploring.
Yeah.
It was gnarly outside. The sun was up, but you couldn't really tell.
Yeah, dude, I love Chicago. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, and they got the canal
River.
right
Chicago River.
through the heart of the city.
That's right.
Woo! Can we rip through?
Wee. Or you can
take a
see this ding dongs building.
Man, so many bridges. Look how that's nice, Joe. I think Chicago did it right. What's that red thing?
Oopsies.
Okay, so yeah, we love you all. I mean, Joe, you can chill here and keep looking at maps, but I'm gonna go eat
I
some
don't want
food.
to sit here and look at maps with me. I'm gonna turn my microphone off and we're just gonna screw around with maps.
Sit in silence and map out. Question all the Americans: what city, state do you recommend visiting? That is a very good question. Wow. Well, it depends on your interests, nature interests, city types of city, because we have a large variety. The U.S. is a massive country.
BAH says city.
City. Okay, so like you want to explore a city.
Also depends what type of city you want to explore.
Yeah. So like one of the most challenging cities, I would say, is Los Angeles.
Not Los Angeles.
It's-
Los Angeles is one of the worst cities to go to.
You're gonna okay. You've already been to L.A. and Vegas. Okay, good.
Vegas
Check
is one of the easier cities to go to, but if it's not your thing, then don't go there.
Ryan recommends Boise or Bone Temp, Louisiana. Thank you, Ryan. Honestly, New Orleans, if you can stand the heat, is pretty interesting.
New Orleans is very
A lot of
interesting.
history, a lot of good food, fun energy. Are you a partier? Do you drink, or are you more into like more chill activities?
Although drinking you can do in any of the cities, but some cities are kind of all about it, like Vegas and New Orleans,
Yeah, and Memphis.
Memphis.
I mean, yeah, it depends. It kind of depends what you're looking for. I mean, Chicago's a great city to visit.
I would say if you're really going to visit any cities
Seattle.
that are worth seeing, I think it would be Seattle, San Francisco,
Oh, San Francisco, yeah.
Chicago, obviously New York, just because it's New York, Boston, maybe Philadelphia, definitely DC.
Philly's cool and interesting, but compared to Philly's got like a grittiness
Yeah.
that a lot of these other cities don't necessarily have.
And then what's it called? In DC. DC is really
DC's
cool. And someone said, I think Kid said Atlanta. I don't like Atlanta. Every time I've ever been there, I just feel like it's weird. LA. And LA is already weird, so I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any weird.
Atlanta, LA, and New York, because I have friends in those cities.
Yeah, and that's true. Since if you've ever traveled with people that you don't like spending time with, your company can ruin a city for you. You'd be like, oh, that city sucked, but it was kind of like, oh no, you were just with shitty people. If you're with fun people, any place is gonna be fun. But
Sarah Nissen says, could you look up the lists on Discord so people can look them up and listen to them before Saturday? Absolutely. I will post all the lists as well as the what's it called and general Discord right after the live stream.
now, Sweet King, why do you want to visit Little Rock, Arkansas? Just curious.
Just for funsies.
Where was think of any
Celeste had a good question. Where was the Murder Rampage video filmed? San Diego, California. And I think this entire YouTube channel we have, all of everything we do to create to get fans is mostly so that we can not make another movie, but host Murder Rampage site tour around San Diego. So we throw y'all into a bus and we drive around San Diego and we'd show where all the scenes of the Murder Rampage were filmed. And you could, take photos like which door is the police station.
We saw some the other night.
Yeah, we saw some the other night.
And on this whole topic, San Diego is a nice city to visit.
It actually is.
It actually
tremendous.
is. It's pretty good.
It's one of the best ones. I mean, the weather is.
It's not for me. Like the city's not really for me because I'm not much of a beach guy. But it's got good beaches. It's got excellent weather. It's got good food.
Yeah.
A lot of good food.
A lot of good food. Balboa Park is beautiful.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff here.
You can get out in the mountains pretty easily.
Maine. I bet Maine is beautiful.
Yeah. If you really like hiking. I mean, okay, city hiking. Like, if you really want to go into a really nice nature place, but also, like, visit a major city, I would say top two got to be Seattle and San Francisco.
There's hiking around San Francisco?
Well, like, you could rent a car and go to some of the most incredible places and do San Francisco at the same time. And then same thing with Seattle.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, I don't know about, like, hiking in the city. Like, well, I mean, there is the John Muir Woods. It's pretty good. Those are right across the bridge.
Yeah.
But in just a couple hours, you could drive to, what's it called? You could drive to Yosemite. DD says, good food is subjective. That's true. But in the argument for San Diego, I would say there's a lot of international options.
Every kind of food is here.
Food. So like the point is that good food is subjective, but if you like this style of food, you like this style of food, you like this style of food.
It's here. It's here. I'm trying to think of any other cities that I really liked. I like small cities, so I'm partial to that. But I wouldn't recommend someone just go to a small city. There's probably going to be like, why the hell am I here?
Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Not Lincoln.
Des Moines.
I'm an Omaha kind of guy.
The largest city I think I wouldn't recommend, throwing a little shade here,
Sure.
Minneapolis.
Joe, yeah, I think Minneapolis is a good city,
But to visit?
but we've had weird times there.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't recommend visiting Detroit.
No, Joe, Detroit's going through a renaissance.
All right.
One of my good friends lives there.
I'd recommend
He
going,
loves it.
I'd recommend going to Buffalo, New York, and going to mostly Niagara Falls, New York,
Yeah, go to the dying city of Buffalo, New York.
and then visit the even more dying area of Niagara Falls, New York.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, Niagara Falls, but Canadian side. Yeah, go to Toronto and then go to Niagara Falls. Do not go to Buffalo unless you're trying to go to a Bills game. Hey, Joe, your fave Britney Spears is from Louisiana. Great.
Ryan Hikes, Rochester, New York. Oh, Kit says San Diego and San Francisco have the best healthy food options. That's true. There's a lot of health food options, a lot of good vegan restaurants, vegetarian stuff. Actually had a lovely time in San Diego and San Francisco. Kind of didn't want to go home. It was so relaxed. Yeah, San Diego was very chill.
Ooh, Erie, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Put that up on the list. Pretty good.
Erie, Pennsylvania. Oh, man. No greater place.
Check my city again to crash the live stream. Which city is yours, Simon?
Rin says, Detroit is so cool. I love how it's coming back, and I almost love all the old buildings. Yeah.
Definitely love the old buildings.
Detroit is, it's being born into a new kind of thing. And it's cool to see. We haven't been there in like 5 years, though. Last time we played Detroit was 2020.
Ooh, Salem, Massachusetts. Absolutely. But, you can that name. And it crashed the stream. Well, we got a new computer, so Mike, do you see that word that Simon typed into the chat?
Mönchengladbach. Simon, you live in the west of Germany?
I remember it being west.
Okay. Near Cologne? Dusseldorf?
Hamburg. Hamburger.
I want to eat the hamburger. Hey, I was supposed to go eat food. What am I doing here talking about stuff?
Near Dusseldorf.
Near Dusseldorf, boss. DD.
I see Dusseldorf. I don't see...
DD, you mean gentrification? Oh, in Detroit? I don't know if it's gentrification. I think it's just kind of like a resurrection. I mean, the city practically died. When there's no one left.
I don't think it's gentrification. I mean, unless you're like gentrifying
gentrification
the
means
feral
you're
dogs
like,
that are living there still.
Yeah, gentrification implies like pushing people out, like pricing people out. But when there's no people there, you're just kind of like.
I'm sure there is some gentrification.
Yeah, true.
I'd be
I'm
surprised if they would, because a lot of Detroit was just
empty.
barren.
It was just abandoned.
We went through those areas plenty of times. It's crazy. There's like open fields in the city.
Yeah, it's really yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, like Joe said, I'm sure there's elements of gentrification, but for the most part, I think it's just like people like being like, all right, no one's here, and it's. All these houses were foreclosed on and just abandoned. So I guess I'll just move in and fix it up. And I don't know.
I gave up.
Joe give up.
There it is.
All right. Well, I'm hungry. I'm losing focus. I'm going to go eat some food. I love you all.
Here. Wow.
Oh, this is nice, Simon. Is that your tree?
That's Simon's house.
Those are your trees? I love you all. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. We'll see you all on Saturday. I'm going to go eat, what am I going to eat?
Peanut butter. Oh, Mike, I would love to live in a street. Look at this. It's multi-leveled and everything.
Man, that's cool, Simon.
Oh.
You and your family built this?
Is that you?
That's cool. I like that.
And this is your Graf Balderich?
Feels cozy. I feel like I get into drinking beer if I lived here.
And this is where you get flowers from? I love this.
Cigarettes have really fallen out of popularity here in the U.S., but anytime I look at like a nice cozy place in Europe, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'd smoke a cigarette there. Why not?
I'll take it back up.
I'll take a cigarette.
All right.
Goodbye,
Let's
everyone.
get some music playing, huh?
A boom, 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 boom.
Mike says bye-bye, everyone, and I say bye-bye as
We did the princess wave.
Or like Jane. Jane, is this how you wave goodbye?
All right. Thanks for hanging out. See y'all in 48 hours.
46 and a half. 45 and a half.
45 and a half hours.
Goodbye.
Comes in different shapes. I met a guy who likes to race. He rode a hog all night long. Low budget date, but not wrong. 6 foot handsome caught my eye. Midnight rodeo in the sky. short to be cold. We'll be cold, kiss the moose, it's all for fun. Till the heart breaks said and done. Kiss the moose, it's all a game.